winging it, you guys. We're winging it.
We're winging it. I'll make like a theme song for us.
Jason, stop screaming slurs.
Slurs?
Slurs.
I can't stop, Miguel. I have issues.
Oh, no. Okay, so we just start with our intro. I made the intro using ChatGPT. If you guys didn't see.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
I just asked ChatGPT, hey, make a intro.
Oh,
You 3 guys and 3 hosts, and we're
I can't believe that.
it made this intro. It's like it actually made
man.
this. All right, we'll get started. So everybody, welcome to our podcast. Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome.
Okay.
Who are you seducing here, Kyle?
Oh, sorry. Got something coming.
All of our audience.
I'll start by saying the intro. Like, welcome to the Coming
Sure.
of Age podcast, where we explore the intersection of adulthood and passion for gaming. I'm your host, Moy Tigas, joined by my co-hosts, Megal and Feels Bad Man. 3 guys in our late 20s / early 30s who have grown up alongside our love of gaming. We've experienced the highs and lows of being gamers.
That yet, have we?
Wait, what? Have we hit
I
that?
don't think anyone's hit early 30s yet.
Late 20s.
not yet,
I have to
but we're
give a
getting
vague.
there.
I had to give a vague time of.
No. Dox
age,
us,
you
bro.
know? You know, we can't give away too much. We could be 25 to 35. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could be.
They don't know who
anywhere.
we are.
And so it says, we've experienced the highs and lows of being gamers while also navigating the challenges of maturing in life.
Dude, you gotta say those gamer words.
The gamer words. Each episode, Poggers will share our personal stories.
Poggers.
And insights on how gaming has shaped us, both positively and negatively, YOLO, and how we've had to adapt to become more responsible adults, Kappa. So grab your controllers and join us on this journey of self-reflection and growth in the world of gaming. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
I'm gonna have to mute myself next time you read this intro because I couldn't stop laughing.
So we are on our first podcast, and we do a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly when we have the time to meet.
See you next year, guys.
See you next year, guys. And so, in this part, should we give like a general, brief background of who we are, like a vague background of like who we are to our viewers? Like
My social security number is
Yeah, that's a basic background, right?
Go ahead.
8008
1
7355.
So I think I can give. So everyone, I'm Moitigas. I'm a gentleman in his late 20s, early 30s.
Late 30s.
I have gamed my whole life, but it's that time in my life where you gotta man up, according to my peers.
What even?
I wish I had camera right now.
I really wish I could see it too.
I'm just dying. Yeah, and so do you guys think we should give like a general background of like, so I'm like an engineer in my late 20s, and life is becoming reals right now, and I gotta actually do adult things like saving money and yeah, but I also want to buy video games. So what do?
Can I copy and paste your entire intro?
Yeah, that's.
Oh my! You gotta have something else to say than that.
It's okay. Episode 0, guys. Episode 0.
It's fine. Yeah, we're all winging it. It's fine, right?
We're brainstorming right now, so no pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah.
But,
I can do my little intro.
Oh yeah. Okay. This feels bad.
All right, so so this is me. I guess we're using aliases now instead of names for the whole episode.
Yeah,
is that how it
Jason.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No identifiers, Miguel.
I mean, if you
what
look,
did we
my
what did
name
we
is
talk
Miguel.
about before the episode?
Talk
Oh,
about-
that's true. Fuck. Got me there. All right, whatever. All right, so for context for all the listeners out there, we all went to the same undergrad, right? Just to like room together, been friends since freshman year, basically. So we go way back.
I hate you.
Working in different areas. I currently work in healthcare. We all hate each other. Pretty typical of three guy friends. Um,
We all kind
but
of
yeah, we all
work
love
in
gaming.
healthcare, or medical.
Oh, that's true. You know what?
yeah.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it.
Different sections, but yeah.
Different sections of
Different
healthcare.
sections.
If
but
you ask me
vaguely
anything
related
about
to
it, I know
healthcare.
nothing though.
Yeah, we've been on and off, depending on our busy schedules, but we're back now. So, trying to get some consistent level of updating each other going. Through the podcast. That's it, I think.
Yeah, this is like our way of keeping connected. It's so hard as like a late 20s, early 30s person to keep in touch
Everyone's
with
got
people.
so much shit going on, man.
Oh yeah,
Right.
we're always so busy. Anything else you want to add, Beats? So it's okay. You can use real names.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
it's
with
just
anything,
awkward.
man.
I'm just gonna call you guys with real names.
All right, feels bad, man. No problem.
All right, Kyle.
Feel bad, bro.
That's bad. So, what's a nice motto? Coming of Age Podcast, the show where we sometimes talk about something. The show where we pretend.
I actually
kind of
like that one.
Like adults.
I like the first one because the stakes are low.
Right?
Sometimes talk about something, maybe of importance, maybe not.
And sometimes nothing comes of it. You know?
Sometimes nothing comes of it. Just fine.
I like the second one because I feel like we're not going to talk like adults. Maybe that's just me.
It says we
never
pretend
do.
to talk about adults. Maybe I can
True.
combine those, like the show where we sometimes talk about something while we pretend we're adults.
You don't have to combine them. ChatGPT can do that for you.
Oh, that's true. ChatGPT can do that.
When in doubt.
It's a very simple task for this
It is a
Strong,
very
powerful
simple task.
AI.
Actually, you know what? Wait 1 second. Let me
Okay. Legitimately,
add this.
like the boss of another team at my work has automated his email responses to ChatGPT, and all he's doing is
Hey,
reviewing it
yo.
to see.
No way. Really?
Legitimately,
beautiful.
Genius. What if they notice? It's
care.
like, that seems a little familiar.
because he literally trained a version on his own responses. So
Try ChatGPT. Log in.
no, you gotta use the Google one. What's the name? Bard.
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 Oh,
I'm gonna hide this while I sign in. While I sign in
sir.
here.
I think the greatest one is it had Bard fill in. So when like January, February, what are the rest of the months? And it went Maruary,
did that?
Aprilary,
way.
Mayuary.
It's just Bard is just dumb, huh?
I hope it's gotten better since, but it's hilarious to me.
Oh man, you guys tried the Bing one? It's like integrated to Windows 11 now, or something.
I heard about
I don't know if it has a name.
Oh.
I don't know if it has a
Actually
name.
just
But
ChatGPT?
like Bing has its own thing.
Was it actually just like a ChatGPT flavor?
I think so. Or it's supposed to be, like the ChatGPT 4 that you pay for or whatever,
Yeah.
the subscription thing. That system is integrated into Bing, but you only get to ask a certain number of questions a day on that thing for free.
Well,
If that makes sense. So it's like still garbage. I don't like it. And then I found out today that like Snapchat has its own thing now. There's like a chatbot on Snapchat.
you guys still use
of all
Snapchat?
things. Or some people still snap me, so I go on there. I never use it.
I don't know.
Oh, what are they snapping you?
Snapchat.
Hey yo.
Hey
Feet
yo,
pics.
Feet pics.
yo, how much?
I don't
How
know.
much are they charging? Or
There's
wait,
a
are you
website
the one
called
sending?
Feet
Oh no,
Finder.
I got it. Jason's the one sending the feet pics.
I am the one
What's
sending
all?
feet pics.
How much are you charging?
Ooh, competitive.
Competitive.
It's market price. Yep.
Market price. I'm trying to hide my name and stuff. But let me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Your name is
The technical
Be right back.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
quite
Trying
literally.
to fix
Oh
this thing.
man,
Okay, there you go. Now you can't see anything,
sick.
and then I'll just show right here. All right. So so I'm gonna type combine the catchphrases. And catchphrases. I'll put it in quotes. Sorry, fans of the show. A rough first episode, but don't worry.
You're right. You're right.
It'll only get
stumbling
worse from
through
here.
it.
They're
but it's
here
fine.
for it being scuffed.
Let's see. Man, what that one subscriber that I got a while ago for this channel is probably coming back like, oh, they're playing that game again. Let me check them out.
It's like I
to
came here
this,
for Civ. What the fuck
and
is
he's
this?
like, what?
It's just three dudes talking about stuff
There
I
it
don't
is.
care about.
Don't worry.
There's
We
the
just gotta go back
catchphrase.
to what was it? Ultimate Chicken Horse, and Jason can get that one follower back.
Hey yo, you're right. There's always demand out there, you guys, for each and every game we've played.
Right. The show where we sometimes pretend to talk about something like adults. There it is. There's our catchphrase.
I hate
There.
this shit, man. Oh my god.
That's it. There it is.
Dude, I couldn't
Generative
have
AI
done
my
that better.
ass.
That's so good.
Generative AI my
That's
ass.
so
Jesus.
good. Genius.
That,
Genius.
that's
Chat
yep.
GPT. I'm
That's a simple 1 + 1 right there.
genius. Genius. Okay, well,
All right, there it is. Well, we did it.
we can go to our daily, weekly, monthly / yearly update segment,
Sure.
and we can share what we've been up to. So I can go first. I'll share what I've been up to recently.
Okay.
I, as an adult, have just recently come back from Coachella. And
Ooh.
Oh, you're right. You went to Coachella.
I did, yeah.
So you watched the
And-
pole dance?
Ooh, I'm always there for that. But anyway, Coachella is such a different experience when you like just don't care. You know, like
Mm.
if I had gone when I was like in college or like in or maybe I'm still in college, who knows? You don't know my age. But if I was still in college,
God damn it.
when I was
Yo,
still
you
in
can go to college in your 30s. Well, what's the problem with that?
Oh, that's true. That's true. No judgment. That's true. I would have cared so much about what people thought I was like, how I was like acting or how I looked. But and me and my significant other have put together a phrase called Coachillin'. It's where you just go to Coachella and you chill. 'Cause you don't care. We're just enjoying our time there. I'm not trying to bust in through the crowds to see someone like, or sometimes maybe if I really like this.
I was gonna say,
but but like we're just hanging out in the back, chilling, enjoying the music, and just having a good time. Like one time last year, I actually went to Coachella last year too, but there was one time where we were
Tradition now.
watching like a singer, and there's this guy sitting in front of us, and the whole entire time that person was singing, they were literally photoshopping abs into their Instagram post. Like,
bro.
he's spending
No way.
30 minutes doing that, and I'm like, dude, wow. Like it just boggles me how much people really are stuck on that. Just enjoy. Just enjoy life.
It's not that deep, man. It's not that
deep. It's not that deep. And then sometimes the side conversations that we heard there are just so dumb.
Gold?
Like they're just
Absolute gold?
They're just so there's this group of people in front of us, like it's like three white guys and like three white girls, and I think there was one the token Asian guy. I must say there was the token Asian guy.
Oh yeah.
But this they're just having like a conversation about like I think like something about like security or something. But then this random girl comes back. She says she's coming back from the bathroom, and she just completely interrupts them, and she goes, "Guys, I found a hat in the bathroom, and you know what? I think I'm gonna take this hat, and I'm not gonna tell anybody about it. I'm just gonna keep this hat." And then like that was the extent of the conversation. And then it was like,
Oh my god.
okay. And she's like, you know, I would have just pretend. She was like, I would have just pretended that this was my hat, but I was just so shocked that I found this hat that I need to let you guys know that I stole it. So it was just dumb.
Okay.
Must have been high on
just-
something.
she
How
was
much
high on
drugs?
something. You know,
How
they-
much drugs to get to that point?
They looked perfectly like normal though. Like it wasn't like they were like dazed.
I
or
mean,
phased or
they could
anything.
be a repeat user and they're just used to it.
I would think
Or
you
maybe
could
they're
tell.
just dumb.
I think that was just it though. It was just like that was just the gist of the conversations going on around us. So yeah, that was that's one of our
Kind of nasty
Coachella
though. They found a
experiences.
hat in the porta potty and just grabbed it.
Yeah, they just kept it and they're like, I'm just gonna keep it because I like it. And like, okay,
Mm.
thanks for sharing. Appreciate it.
What was your favorite performance at Coachella?
This year at Coachella is they're called DPR. They're like
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
oh, you know them, right? Yeah, they're good. They
Kinda. Uh-huh.
they like there's one guy, the first guy who was like a rapper. I swear he looked like Naruto. Like he had spiked his hair and he did like all the
Oh,
yellow
what?
dyeing
Whoa.
spiky hair. And I was like, oh my god. He looks like Naruto. And then the second guy though, like man, the ladies were going crazy for this guy because he had like
Oh,
he was shirtless. He had all these tattoos. I was going a little crazy for him.
Just
I
like
won't
Jason.
lie. I won't lie.
wait, what's this guy's name? Because I had like a few of my friends talk about someone from DPR.
DPR Ian. DPR Ian.
Ian? Maybe
Yeah.
that's him.
DPR Ian.
Yeah, that's for sure this guy.
That's the guy.
A lot of my friends were also going like when they came back, they were like, "Oh my god, I couldn't take my eyes off
I
this
couldn't
guy."
take it. And there was a couple standing in front of us. They were like a shorter couple, and they were like a little like larger, like rounder. Not
Mhm.
and like it was like it was like a guy and his like girlfriend, and we were just like watching them because like the girl was like going insane for like Ian. She's like,
Oh,
and then you could just kind of watch the guy like, man, this is what I
slowly die
gotta
inside.
this is what I gotta compete with. And even when I was walking out, I was like, man, leave some for the rest of us, you know? But I could just imagine, like, man, that guy he's a good boyfriend because he took his girl to like the front row to see this guy, and she's like obsessing over this, and he's just quietly there, like, okay, this is my
Yeah,
this
he's
is my life.
quietly there photoshopping abs onto his body.
At least he wasn't doing that. But I props to that guy actually. It was good that he did that.
How did it feel compared to last year?
What was that?
Coachella as a whole, how did it feel compared to last year?
Compared to last year? I think well the musical talent I don't think was as good this year.
Okay.
But the organization was much better because I think last year was like the first year they came back and it was kind of a little bit of a mess. This year was still kind of a mess. Like all the headliners were messed up on the first week because they got all the sound issues and stuff. But oh man, the headliner this year was what was his name? Frank Ocean. That was literally the worst performance I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, didn't he
Did you
pull out
hear
of the
that?
second week or something?
He
second
pulled out
weekend?
of the second weekend. So we were there, right? We watched. He starts like 40 minutes late. And then the show starts with like
Oh.
10 random people just walking in a circle. And I'm like, I guess this is part of his act. And they don't do anything. And then he goes up and starts singing random things, right? and it's none of his popular songs, so people are just kind of like, "Oh, yay,
Crickets.
cool." And then, like 30 minutes into his show, he literally just leaves. And then the DJ's playing
What
for like
the?
40 minutes. And then that's when we
No
left
way.
because we're like, what the heck? And
Why are
then
we here for
why are
this?
we here for this? Yeah. And then apparently he came back, and then that was the gist of it. But the craziest part
What?
was like, you know those 10 people that I mentioned that were walking in a circle randomly? Those were
Yeah.
actually
Mhm.
ice skaters. And what had happened was like an hour before the set, he just said, let's cut that ice skating part where we have the ice skaters go out into this ice rink that we have set up. Let's just cut that out. And they're like, what do we do? So they just walked in a circle instead of doing this whole routine that was like set up. I was like, oh my god, that's awful.
Oh God.
But
Was it tiring?
for us to watch, I was already tired by the end of the day. But I was saved by DPR Ian, so it's okay. Um, but yeah, that's my Coachella experience. I still think we'd go again. Like still Coachellin, still enjoying it.
Well, you went just one weekend, right? Not both of them.
No, I didn't go both weekends. I don't have enough money for
Okay.
that. I'm not
Shit's
loaded for that.
expensive. Did you guys camp out there, or did you get like an Airbnb?
Oh,
or
I
whatever?
stayed at my parents' house.
Oh, your parents' house.
And
You're
then
right.
we just
oh,
drove.
You're right. I
We just
remember
drove for like 2 hours.
that.
every
That's
day.
good though. That's a lot of money saved.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the latest in my happenings in life. I'll add more
It's
as
exciting.
the life goes on. Anyone
Dude,
else?
I can't imagine how I feel going to another all-day concert. I haven't been for a while. Like,
You just gotta. Yeah, honestly, I'm like, I don't have the energy to do 3 days. We only did 2 days. We didn't even do all 3 days.
I never did full festivals either. Like the most I did was like Warped Tour, and I think the latest one I did was a Sad Summer Fest. And even then, I was tired by the end of it, man.
Right. Have you been to a festival, Jason? Have you been to anything?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been to like one in my life. I'm not a big festival type of guy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who'd you see?
I don't even know what the name of the festival that I went to was. It was like back in like before COVID times.
Um,
Sun
But
God?
I do remember I didn't really know anybody else there except for Drake. Drake came right at the end.
oh,
That's all I remember.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah. Yeah. That was all right. I was vibing. That was like, let's say it was like 2019. That was 4 years ago. I was in my mid-20s and I was already tired at that point. I was like, I can't do this shit. So imagine me going to a festival now. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm feeling it now. Like I'm sitting and my
Yeah.
back is fucking killing me.
Mm.
I need to get back to the gym. I need to get back to PT. Fuck, man.
Ergonomics are very important, guys. Your desk setup. It's very important.
Right.
We'll talk about ergonomics another time. I'll do an in-depth discussion on that. That'll be another topic for another time.
I don't really have much to update on because I'm just chilling nowadays, to be honest. It's definitely nowhere near as exciting as Coachella or Japan.
How's tennis?
So I might
How's
just
tennis now? I know you're playing.
Oh, tennis?
Yeah.
you're playing
Yeah,
tennis?
so I like picked it back up because a friend of mine and I both have what are called off blocks, I guess. It's like 6 weeks of just nothing. So we've been trying to play once a week. We sucked at the start because we both hadn't played for years, but it's better now. So I'm trying to like get more fit, I guess. Like I just came back from a run as well. Been running. So like
What?
running and then sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what percentage of yourself would you say you are compared to when you were like your peak tennis playing?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Well, the thing, maybe like 70%.
that's
Okay,
pretty good. I
70%.
think that's really
How long
good.
have you
Yeah.
been doing this?
We've been going for the past like 4 weeks, but we only go once a week. So I think I got it back pretty fast, which was kind of surprising.
Dang.
I just lacked the consistency. That's it.
Mm.
But like I'm at that level where I can tell what I'm doing wrong and sort of fix it on the spot, kind of.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been enjoyable. So I've been just trying to get as much of get as much time with friends and family before I start my rotation in about 2 weeks and die. So that's it. That's about it.
Well,
Yeah.
like I can kind of relate to the sport one. I'm like I got back
Mhm.
into soccer. I would say I'm like
Right.
50% of what I used to be. Like I'm like
Mm-hmm.
not even close. Like I swear now I can play like I used to be able to play every day. Now I can play
Mm-hmm.
1 day a week and I can't even go full ham. I have to like hold myself back. And then by the end of it, I have like a headache. I'm like, well, that's the day. But like I do it because it's so fun. Like I'm like
Yeah.
the opposite of you where it's like I have none of like the stamina, but all the like or like the skill was there from the start. Like when I first went out
Mm.
there, I think I like almost hurt myself the first time I came out because like the muscle memory was there, like this to do all the moves and stuff. And then
But your
like
body didn't keep up.
my body like realized, wait a second, dude, you're not like 18 anymore. Wait a second, and then it just
Yeah.
flipped the switch, and then I
Yeah.
like was in major pain.
Mm.
So
Yeah. I feel that.
I'm
it's like
scared to go back to play
oof.
basketball, man.
You gotta ease your way in, Miguel. Gotta ease your way in. That's a tip.
Yeah.
From
Gotta ease your way in there. Yeah.
But you've seen me
You're
play
not in your early
basketball is the
20s
thing.
anymore.
I'm just like flying around half the time when I used to play. What am I gonna try to do that I can't do now?
Yeah, when I first got back into tennis a few weeks ago, I pulled all the muscles. I was in so much pain for like a whole week, and it's like all the muscles that I don't use for anything else for some reason, like the muscles that you use for tennis.
Oh, they've like
I was dying.
atrophied. So-
Yeah, literally, it was painful. It's painful.
Do you
So
like
gotta think
stretch
about our age now.
and stuff
I
like
tried
before?
stretching, but obviously I didn't hit all the muscles. I was like, this is enough stretching. Like it can't be that bad. And you know how you have to sprint a lot and you have to like reach over for the ball, so you're
Oh
like really
yeah.
stretching your muscles out a
Mhm.
lot sometimes.
Mm.
So that fucked me up. I was in so much pain for a week. Crazy.
I think
Yeah.
like
But it
before
feels good
games,
though.
like it feels good. Yeah,
Hmm.
it definitely feels good. Yeah. I think like before a game, I have to spend like an equal amount of time like stretching and warming up as to the game. Like I have to just go
Mm,
like to actually be really good. I don't obviously don't.
right.
Who does that? But
You're supposed to. Do
you're
you
supposed
is a
to,
different question.
right? So what about you, Miguel? What's up with the world?
Yeah.
Someone has been traveling, as we know.
Oh man. Got to go back to the Philippines, check out Japan. Really nice. Um first time in Japan since or like without the rail pass. So it was a different experience. Also had to work most of the mornings, so I couldn't really go anywhere. Like traveling outside of Tokyo. So that was nice. So that was like a different experience. I didn't have the luxury of attempting to do a 1 day Osaka and Kyoto run.
So how did you travel? How did you get around without the rail pass?
Just Suica.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's like
And
public transit.
it ended up being much cheaper. And then especially with the rail pass, like pretty much doubling in price. It's like, okay, yeah, if it's not gonna be worth like past October.
Mm,
Like you're gonna have to take like a bullet train every day or something to like get your money's worth.
it's like really only long distance. Only long distance stuff.
Like I think you have to do like a full like bullet train tour of Japan to get your money's worth out of that thing.
Did you try any like crazy new food this time, or did you go to some go-tos on this trip?
Crazy new food. Nothing crazy. I tried this hamburg place in Kichijoji.
The
Fucking delicious.
bird place?
Hamburg steaks.
Oh,
Oh,
burger.
I also heard
Bur-
bird. I was like,
I was like, whoa,
It's
a
like not
red.
like burgers though. Like hamburg steak. It's
Oh,
like
patty.
it's like without the bun, right? Kinda.
yeah,
Right.
and like it's more like a like dish you can like eat with a fork and knife kind of feeling.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we
The
had
Loco
that,
Moco, kind of.
and the way it's done is
Yeah, like a loco moco.
yeah. Actually, Loco Moco is probably the closest thing to like describe it. But like when you're there, one you have to line up at 7 a.m. and then come back at like noon, right? Whenever they give you your time.
Mhm.
And then when you're there, they give you pretty much 3 pieces of the meat. And I was like, okay, yeah, 3 is a good amount. You get like nice and full later on.
Mhm.
But I was there with my aunt, my older aunt, my mom, and my dad, and they're all like, we don't want to finish the entire thing, so they all passed me extra. I'm like, I can't eat this much.
Oh,
Well, there it is. There it is, folks. There's
that
the
was
belly.
good, man. That looks good.
Looks good.
Big, but like
Wait, you get 3 of those
you
per
get 3
order?
of them, and like that's
They're
already
kind of
filling,
big.
right? Like for how
Yeah,
thick they are.
that's huge. Oh yeah.
And I got an extra 3. Like, hey, yeah, here. I was like, fuck.
Did you
It was
finish all
delicious.
of them?
Don't get me wrong, but afterwards I was like, I can't move. I'm in a fucking coma. This is legit food coma right now.
So
And then you get those like mini grills in front of you, I
Yeah.
see, or something, to keep things warm or whatever.
To keep it warm, exactly. And there's like coal underneath.
Nice.
what are those
Yeah.
numbers? There's like a 2 underneath the mini.
Oh,
yeah.
that's them keeping count of how many you have left. So like each time you get one, they'll turn the counter.
Oh.
Oh, they don't give you all 3 at the same
Interesting. They
time.
don't
No,
give you
no,
all
no.
3 at the same time.
I mean, they could, but
Ah.
like, you're not gonna eat them all and it'll get cold, right?
Mm,
I see.
So they'll give it to you
neat.
in waves.
That is so Japanese, I feel like.
That
To
is-
have that wooden stick thing and then turn it manually every single time. Or it's like beautiful in such a way, I think. But
It's so
Japanese.
simple that no one
Right.
thinks of it, right?
Yeah.
It's like not complicated. Like it's just a simple.
Mm-mm.
That is a number
Yeah.
you have.
That's
So
so
good.
cool though. Wait, how much is this?
1,600 yen, which is like
Each?
No way.
12
That's
bucks
so
now?
cheap, dude. That's so cheap.
Each bulb?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like for the whole
like,
meal,
the
right?
set of
Like,
3
for
is
the whole
1,600.
meal.
Wow, that's a pretty
That's
good
so
deal.
cheap.
That's good.
Sheesh. This would cost, I guarantee you, this would cost you like 25 here or 30.
100%.
I don't know.
That's like $30
Yeah.
for like burger.
Yeah, like $30. Yeah. God damn it.
They actually made like, just thinking about the yen, it's harder to get the actual price now. It's not just 100 anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But hey, more value for your dollar, I guess, right?
More bang for the buck. Anything else you tried? I love talking about food.
1 second. Let me pull
I
this
was gonna say, nope, Miguel hasn't tried anything.
It's like,
it.
that's it.
That's it.
Hamburg steaks, that's it.
I went back to there's this one place called Tonki. And
Uh-huh.
I love it. It like they've been open for like 70, 80 years now. And their whole thing is they have two items on the menu, lean and fatty pork. And it's just delicious every time I go
But
there.
is it like
Yeah.
cutlets? I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, like katsu.
Ooh, katsu. Sick.
What is the name?
Wait, I want to see pictures of the
Let
food.
me.
Tonki.
Like
Tonki.
Tonki.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to share.
Oh, that looks delicious. Ooh.
And it's just so juicy, and you get it, it's like, oh god, yes.
Hey, yo. Wow.
Whoa. Oh.
These are thick too. They're thick.
Yeah, I waited
I can't.
I waited like
Uh-huh.
45 minutes for it. Worth it. Absolutely
Oh,
worth it.
man.
I really think.
I can see this being super affordable too.
Yeah, I was like, I want to say like $12.
Sheesh.
I ate so many strawberry
Dang.
daifuku, to be completely honest. Just like I kept on like seeing one, like, oh, I should try that. Go again.
This looks
Mm.
good.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Oh, and
Oh,
the miso soup in
video.
particular, they put like pork meat into it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they add pork to your miso soup. So like just some extra flavor in there. Delicious.
Oh, yum.
Yum.
Oh, you guys know how I can't bite into like apples anymore, apples or like corn because of the injury. How I fucked up my bite in college. Well, I found a
Oh.
place there that does candy apples, but they cut it up for you. So I was like, I can actually eat this.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit!
Oh, nice.
I haven't had a candy apple in forever. I was so hyped.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Oh, I see. Yum.
Wait, but yeah, there's like so much different food I had to go into. It was like delicious. We also tried a lot of like things around our hotel,
Mhm.
right? So it's like, oh, there's just izakaya there, or like right across the street from the
Ooh,
station.
cool.
Let's just try it
Uh-huh.
out. We try that. We grab yakitori every so often.
Nice, nice.
McDonald's had this strawberry daifuku pie.
What?
Yeah, and it was so it was like the hot mochi, so it was like nice and chewy, and then also had the strawberry flavor to
Ah.
it. Delicious.
Oh my god. My favorite
Oh, yeah, I
thing
see it.
here in like McDonald's is like their apple pie. So like, is it comparable to that?
Yes.
Oh,
I also really like the apple pie, but I think this was better. To be honest, just better.
uh,
But then again, I do love strawberry too.
dang.
Yeah.
My mouth is
What
watering right
else? I was upset because halfway through my trip, they got rid of it because it like it was a promotional item,
Mm.
so they only had it for a certain amount of time. Instead, they had a bacon potato pie, and I wasn't feeling it. I was here for something sweet, not
Mm.
something as savory as that.
hmm
Man, they're so creative over there with McDonald's menu.
They are. I think
Yeah.
they just know that we're just so
I
mediocre
think
here.
U.S. McDonald's gets the worst shit, straight up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Like I think like any European place has like I know Singapore has like hojicha soft serve.
Oh.
Like France gets like macarons at their McDonald's. We get
Yeah, it's like all somewhat localized over there, but we get the same
the
old shit
McRib.
every time.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking McRib. I've never tried the
Yum.
McRib, but I never understood the hype behind it either. It's like, oh my god, it's back, you guys. Or whatever. Like, I don't really care.
Also, I was incredibly tempted to try these strawberries.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
remember
you
seeing
see like
this.
the $30 strawberries, right?
Yeah, the $30 strawberry. I was like, huh, is it
Oh
worth?
my G.
I was like, it
YOLO.
looks good, but is it worth it? It's probably worth it to be completely fucking honest. But $30 on
Wait, does it look good? Like, why are these white strawberries a thing now? I personally, I don't think they're appetizing. Like their
Wait,
appearance.
have you tried them?
No, I'm just no. I haven't tried them. I
I've
don't think
heard
I
they have a
would because
completely
they're
different
white.
flavor.
What is the difference?
Oh,
Does
what?
it sound
Yeah,
Does
what
taste
kind of
better?
different
I was
flavors?
told it's like more floral flavor.
Oh,
More floral flavor.
interesting.
Is it
I
like
haven't tried it
eating
myself, so I can't
lavender
say.
ice cream? Like, you know, like have you guys
Yeah, I
tried
was gonna
that?
say like lavender ice cream type of thing,
Is that?
kind of floral. Because
Maybe.
I'm not a big fan of those either.
I'm actually not super big fan either. Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, nah, I'm good.
Like, but a floral strawberry.
Because I've noticed them selling these things in mostly Asian countries right now. So like I'm sure it'll get here, give it like a year or whatever, it'll hit
I
California.
mean, there's
at
this
some
one
point.
company here that's already doing like the Japanese strawberries. I think it's like Oishi.
Oishi?
Oh.
And it's
What
like
an
you
original
get like
name.
6 for I don't remember how much. Let me find. Let me check that out.
Oh.
Yeah. All but
The
these strawberries
omakase
look
berry?
great because they're very red. Like they look very sweet. But do they sell the white
I'm sure
ones?
that this company will eventually get you the other type,
Oh, yeah, I
but
can see
it's
that.
like
Oh, this looks really good. Wait a second.
Yeah, that looks good, huh?
That look good.
Like
That looks
I've heard people
almost
say that it's
fake.
like the best strawberries they've ever eaten.
Oh yeah, it almost looks fake.
Yeah, it
Let
almost
me-
looks fake. That's how good it looks.
What's actually great is
So
on
for you
April Fool's
guys.
Day, they sent out an email like our newest product, only stems.
Only
Omakase
stems.
berry?
I was like, okay, well played. I actually got
Got
excited,
him.
like, oh, they have a new berry?
Got
Oh,
him.
fuck off.
Oh, it's in Whole Foods. You know this is Bushi when it's in Whole Foods.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait, but it's all on the East Coast.
Oh, what? Are you
No,
serious?
they're definitely
No.
available here and at.
No way.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Why are they showing Gwyneth Paltrow?
I should probably talked about it or something.
Isn't she the person that made that thing called Goop? Like her lifestyle line. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of that. But
I haven't
she,
heard of that one.
she made this thing called
No,
Goop,
what's
and
that about?
it's like a bunch of products that are like essentially like snake oil. Like it's all fake stuff. And she's just promoting it like
Oh.
it'll bring you inner peace and make your body feel good. But it's just like vitamins and stuff. Like,
It's
it's just-
embarrassing.
yeah. Interesting that they brought her. But it seems to be working because people are buying her
And
stuff.
now our sponsor, Snake Oil.
And our sponsor.
But yeah, I actually got their. They had like a berry butter, they called it.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I couldn't tell the difference between that and like another jam. Maybe I'm just my palate's not as good. Like it was good jam, but like would I buy it again? Probably not.
All right, guys, you guys want to
Oh.
move on to? Oh, you got something else to share?
I mean,
Share, Miguel. Share.
kinda. When
Okay.
I was in Japan, like there were like a shit ton of billboards for Oshinoko. I don't know if either of you got the chance to watch it.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's like this. It's a story about an idol in like experiencing like some of the dark sides of the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
And if you actually look on my anime list for a good amount of time, I don't know if it still is, but it was higher than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is like historically been number one.
Mm-hmm.
Like other ones have taken it, but I think this one's taken it for like much longer. Also, the first episode's like a fucking movie just because it's like 80 minutes long.
Actually, in there right now. Oh, it's a movie? It's not. It's
Or
like
the first episode is 80 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
And it like pretty much sets the
What the
stage
heck?
for the rest of
80
the series.
minutes long. Holy cow. This is interesting. I didn't see. You see this? Do you see this?
Oh,
Jason?
are you reading the synopsis
On
right now?
stream? Interesting. That word caught me. I just saw. Hmm. Interesting. It's ranked number 1 though.
Okay, yeah, so it's still number 1 as of right now. But it's really good.
Dang, okay. This might be one of our next topics.
Also, you know Yoasobi, right?
Who?
Let me bring up the music video. They got an up and coming kind of band to do the intro, and it's like specifically tailored to their to the anime. I'll drop it into the other one. And the visuals are really fucking good. And I've been listening to the song on repeat continuously.
50 million views.
Holy cow. I might get in trouble for playing this song. There's some of the music.
Copyrights.
Okay. Copyrighted.
It's number 6 global top music video right now.
Wow.
What the fuck? Am I just like I just live under
Am
a
I
rock,
just
apparently.
out of it?
We're just out of the loop, Kyle.
Dude, you know what?
The world is watching this.
Like, you guys know I was like into K-pop for a while. I don't even know anything about K-pop now. Like, not even joking.
So all I'm hearing is probably I know more at this point.
yeah, maybe. Like, actually though, it's like shocking. Coming of age, you know? That's all.
Coming of age. Yep.
Coming of age, coming into K-pop.
Coming of age.
Yep. Everything's a phase.
All right, let's go into one of the questions. Okay, I had a fun
Sure.
question, so I'm gonna share the article in the stream, the one that I had up. So I put this in our chat, but so there's this
Yeah.
awesome thing that's happening in Texas right now. I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but no, not that one, not that one. But look at this. Kyle, Texas. Okay, you guys aren't reading
Lake
this wrong.
Kyle.
Do you see like that comma Kyle, Texas? You know why it's like that? Because there's a city in Texas called Kyle. Just so you know, right?
Oh.
And there's a huge gathering, also known as the Kyle Fair Extravaganza, happening on May 19
No way.
to May 21 at Lake Kyle Park.
So all I'm
So-
hearing is you're there, right?
I unfortunately cannot make it this weekend. I would have legit gone if I could go. But my question
Wait,
for you guys,
It's next month.
It's next month. Yeah, I wish I could go, but I cannot go. But my question for you guys is, if there was, say, a Jason Farah Textravaganza or a Miguel Farah
Damn,
Textravaganza,
Kyle's doxing us, bro.
what kind of people do you think would show up? Right. So
Wait, you should answer the question first. Like,
Okay.
what is this? Hold on.
so the reason they're doing this is because they're trying to break a world record of like the most gathering of the same of people with the same name. So I think currently it's like it's like Ivan in some other country with the largest gathering. Oh, right here.
Uh-huh.
The Guinness World Record is in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We saw 2,325 people named Ivan. So they're just trying to break a world record for the most people of the same name gathering together. And I was thinking, like, if I went, like, that would be so cool. But then I thought about it a little bit further, right? And I was like, man, what a bunch of piles getting together. What would this be like? Like this. And so I went on Google and I was like, let me type in like pile memes.
Or are you looking for the stereotype?
And then I was just like, dude, this is gonna be like the guys showing up, or like just like a bunch of dudes, you know, like Kyle life. There's some of this,
With the
and I'm like,
monster?
that would not be a good idea to go to this event. Yeah, it's just like this is what all the oh man, some of these I can't even show on here.
Yeah, that doesn't look like fun to me.
Like a bunch of guys named Kyle showing up in the same place in Texas might not be great. You know, like there's memes like, gosh dang it, Kyle, or like totally Kyle, or like just like it would be a bunch of dude bros drinking Monster, wearing Monster hats. I guarantee it. That is what a Kyle event is gonna be like. But yeah, what do you think like a Jason event would be like? What kind of people have you met in Jason?
I guarantee you, everyone's gonna show up in that, you know, like the killer Jason. Everyone's gonna show up in one of those masks. I guarantee you, like uncoordinated. It'll be so lame. It'll be so lame. Everyone's gonna be like, I'm gonna be so creative. I'm gonna show up with the chainsaw and this mask, ski mask.
And they're all
get there.
And they're all
2,000 people with the same exact outfit, and they're like, "Oh fuck!"
All the Jason Voorhees masks.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so lame. But I don't really know what kind of stereotypes are associated with this name, though. Not just like Urban Dictionary.
Jason
Or something.
meme. Yeah, you're right, dude. Look
Oh
at-
wait,
See,
let's pull
told
it
you.
out. I need to see this.
I told you. I need an Urban Dictionary, my name. Cause
Oh yeah, wait.
Wait, yeah, Urban Dictionary, and read it out to us.
Oh, whoops.
But the thing is, like, people can put their own entries in Urban Dictionary, right? So, like,
Yeah.
I feel like each name has a bunch of different descriptions. But we'll just read the top one. I'm assuming
Alright.
this is the one
Well,
that has the most upvotes.
The first one says Jason is a sarcastic person, but when you get to know him, he will talk and joke around with you. He is a hopeless romantic that dreads being alone. He calls the woman that he loves beautiful, not hot. He makes sure the lucky
Okay,
girl he has
classic.
in his life is okay at all times. He tries to
There
be a
you
good guy
go.
to everyone and is always trying to clear his past.
Wait, so
Is
isn't
that-
this so boring? It's just a bunch of simps in one place.
It is.
That's it. It's like a simp festival. That's lame, dude.
It's a
That's
simp
lame.
festival with a bunch of people
It's a
dressed up
simp
as
festival.
Jason. So
Yeah,
it's like
this is the worst. There's a reason this hasn't happened yet because people can just figure this out. 5 minutes into their thinking, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, this is a bad idea."
this is
Okay.
not a good. So all right, Miguel, what do you think it's gonna come up
Alright.
here? Miguel meme. What do you think Miguel's are gonna be like in there? Miguel.
I don't think there's
Miguel
any Miguels in
extravaganza.
popular media, is there?
don't
Maya
think
Miguel,
so?
the kids show.
What is this?
Why is there a cat?
Is that cat's name Miguel?
Miguel
Is it?
Catstick.
Did it
It
have a
might
name?
be. It might be.
No way.
It says
Yo.
Miguel Este.
Of course it's
Miguel.
Spanish.
What is this? When Miguel. When Miguel.
Okay, that
Okay.
actually makes sense
And
because
my
I
name.
searched my name on Urban Dictionary, right?
Yeah.
And the first post is just
Uh-huh.
me.
Me.
It just says me. I am
Oh, I
Miguel.
see it. Me. I am Miguel.
That does
I'm
sound
like,
like something you would
Fucking
say.
hell, bro.
Me. That's me. That does something. That does sound like something. Here, let's say. Get the Miguel mug. What is this? What if I
I've
get
also
this?
seen the literal. Looking down at the other ones,
What
I've seen
is
the
this?
line "literal gods" added in
Literal gods.
multiple responses.
With
Here.
it.
Why?
Dude, I got you this mug.
Who likes themselves that much?
Hey yo, that's your birthday present right there.
That's your birthday present. I got you. What color? What color? Different options.
Wait, is that a whole ass website just for Miguel merch or Miguel mugs?
Miguel
Only
mugs.
Miguel mugs.
Yeah, I think so.
Who in their right minds would do that? What the fuck? Why is there a website for this?
There is a website for this.
Wild.
It exists.
Wait, do you remember the Velociraptor post that
Velociraptor
Like
post.
the really
That-
old meme?
like Mark would do?
Like the really old meme, right?
This one?
Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Like that one?
No,
Okay.
no.
Velociraptor?
Like- Mark had some like, or was it something T-Rex?
Huh.
He specifically made an Urban Dictionary post about it. I don't remember what the name of the thing was.
No idea.
I do not recall, fortunately.
See, that's
I
another
will
thing
say-
about being old is that you can't remember
You
things.
can't
anymore.
remember things
There you go.
anymore. It's
Just
just
can't.
gone.
Can't. It's just gone.
My
Okay.
memory's gone, just like my back.
All right, guys, let's take a short break. I'm gonna grab some water, and
Oh, same. I'm gonna
we
go refill my
will
water bottle.
be right back, dear viewers. Glad you guys are here.
Did you actually get anyone in chat?
And did I get anyone in chat? No, not yet. Not yet. It's episode 0. Episode 0.
Let's not be
Damn.
impatient here, okay?
Impatient.
We'll
That's
get
probably
there.
for the best,
Fame,
given how
fame
tough
doesn't
this
just
is so
come like
far.
that.
It's called 0 for 0 viewers. So yeah.
So
We're
next one
gonna-
we'll have 1.
We'll have 1
Yeah.
and then 2. So
Actually,
Mhm.
linear progression is amazing. So
Yeah.
that is true. But if we want to
Alright.
be loaded, we got to get to episode 1 million.
just keep on recording.
Viewers. All right, we'll be right back, guys. And,
All right, BRB.
BRB.
Count us down, Kyle.
What's up?
Count us down.
Count us down. 3, 2, 1. It's already starting.
All right, we're on. We're live.
We're on. Do you
This
want?
really
do you
is
want,
scuffed.
do you want your camera thing? Do you want to do that? Let's see.
Oh yeah, if that's easy to set up, we can do that.
I can set it up really quick. Yeah. Really quick.
Sick.
Discord. It's like
I just realized that I'm wearing a T-shirt that says the name of the program that I go to.
Oh no, I didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah.
Does that is that dangerous? Do you want to change your shirt on stream?
Nah.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay.
Just take your shirt off on cam.
I'll just be shirtless. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just take your shirt off on cam. Yeah. Come on, Jason.
Yeah.
How much do I have to pay?
Oh, find my OnlyFans.
Tips.
Wait, so I found out that this is completely tangent on a tangent, but I found
Mhm.
out about this website called Feet Finder, and like it's like, did you guys know about this website? Like, it's an
I
actual
did
thing with like
not.
hundreds of
I did
thousands of
not.
people.
I mean, yes, but is there a reason you found out about this, Jason? Do you want to tell us something?
Okay. Well, I don't know if like any of my friends will ever watch this or hear
Okay.
hear me say this, but
Okay.
I had a dinner with a friend of mine, and her friend, who I also know, is on
Mhm.
Feet Finder, like obviously anonymously, right? Like, because it's just your feet. Like, they
Yeah.
don't know who you are. But I guess it's like, and
What?
it's a girl, so I guess it's
Mhm.
like somewhat profitable if
Mhm.
you have good feet or something. So she told me that she's on it, and I was like, I thought it was
Oh.
just like a meme that people maybe discreetly exchange feet pics for money, maybe.
Mhm.
But I didn't know there was like this whole website where hundreds of thousands of people do this like systematically. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the fuck?
I must
There's a whole
say,
marketplace for this.
if I put my feet on there, there's like a broken toe, and it's like not
From soccer, just like
the nail is not intact.
You could charge extra for that.
I
I'm
could
sure there's
charge
demand
extra
for
for that. I think someone would
that.
be
Dude, people be weird out there, dude. I swear.
interested.
okay, no. Wait,
Oh,
are we actually unmuted before I say this?
we're unmuted. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we've
not saying it. I
live.
can't say it. I can't say it and
What?
dox someone.
This is
Yo, I just talked
live.
about Feet Finder. What else? You can
That's
talk about
true.
anything on this show.
Wait, you can find a way
That
to
shit was
make it
weird.
Because it's
anonymous.
technically about someone from work.
I mean, I just talked about one of my friends. It's up to you.
You can say
I mean,
colleague.
someone at work has let us all know that he has an OnlyFans and is very open about the activities that he does.
Is it successful? It's like,
No, he makes money.
Oh,
dang. You gotta do what you gotta do.
But like some of the shit there's like, why we don't need to hear this. God damn it, dude.
Did he share the
Huh?
the link with
He has not given
everybody?
us the link and I don't want the link.
Okay.
Although the joke is if we ever need to go to him for help, we have to pay the $35 fee.
There's
Did
that
Jason
makes
freeze?
sense.
wait, sorry. Say that
Oh,
again.
no.
Jason's on.
I was
Oh,
wondering, like, did
I
he
gotta
freeze?
put
Did we
your-
lose him?
no.
Jason's
I was
busy.
texting.
I'm gonna pull your cam back. There you go. I put
There
it
you
back
go.
so you
There
can't
go.
see.
Great.
Distracted.
Pause.
I love that it just fits with your picture. Like it's like
Yeah, it does, huh? Mm-hmm. Perfectly in frame.
oh, some drink just got in my nose. Okay. Anyway, welcome
All right,
back,
anyway.
everybody, to the podcast. Coming back from our break.
There's no structure whatsoever.
Right? No structure whatsoever. But okay, we have some topics that we'd like to share with our viewers out there from the perspective of a 25 to 35-year-old gentleman. I wanted to share something with you guys. Okay. Gotta block you now. This is something I've been feeling where it's like I play like new games that everyone's like so hype about. I'm still kind of involved with watching gaming YouTube stuff, but like when I play games now, I'm so critical. Like I'm like, oh, that looked weird. That was that scene was kind of boring, or oh, this is just filler part of the game.
Mhm.
Like when like my SO is with me, I'm like, this part of the game is just filler. Like, oh, why did they do that? That's such a waste of time. They're just wasting my time. And now I'm thinking about it, it's like, man, you know those like cranky older people that are just complaining about things? That's like me with games now. I'm just trying like well, I couldn't just play a game now. Like for Breath of the Wild, right? In my notes, I wrote that the game is so like it's fun, but it's so frustrating to play. I just even just the horse, dude. I'm just
I
trying
hate
to
horse, yeah.
I'm just trying to go straight, and then it's like, oh, I got stuck on something, and I'm like, oh, I don't have
know,
time. I don't
yeah.
have time for this. I don't have time for this. And then I can only whip it 3 times to go faster. I'm like, let's go, dude. I'm trying to get to the other side of the map right now. But like things like
PETA is
that.
after you right now, Kyle.
What was that?
PETA is coming after you now.
Peter's coming after me right now. No, I love horses. I promise. But it's like, I gotta
Mr.
say, am I just getting like so critical of things, I can't just enjoy it. And I think maybe it's because we just don't have the time to just sit back and enjoy. Like I'm always like, I need to finish this, or I need to like get to the end of this level. It's like taking up too much time in my life. Do you guys feel that when you guys play
I
games?
absolutely feel that way. You know
Yeah.
what I think it is, Kyle?
What
It
is?
literally is just us getting old and having experienced so many games in the past. And
Oh.
I think all the games that are coming out now, or ever since like 5 years ago or whatever, when I started
Mhm.
feeling jaded about all this, all the games are like the same.
Oh,
They might have different stories
you're right.
or like a little bit of a different mechanic here and there, but the grand scheme of things are the same all the time.
Hmm.
Like even Harry Potter. I'm gonna talk about Harry
Oh,
Potter.
dude,
Like I didn't
yeah,
even beat the
yeah.
game. I'm maybe like 10% into the game. I cannot pick up the controller anymore and play that. I can't. Because it's like the same shit, but just
Mhm.
Harry Potter. Like they just put a little bit of Harry Potter flavor on top
You're
of it,
right.
and then everyone goes crazy. It's like, oh my god, Harry Potter.
It's just an open
But
world game, right? Like you go to a base,
yeah, which
kill a bunch of
existed
guys,
like a decade ago, literally.
right?
Like it's maybe better graphics, maybe.
From that, maybe it's just me because I don't play a lot of single player games,
Hmm.
Hmm.
but it's like maybe I'll feel it in the coming weeks when because what just came out? Mega Man Battle Network Legacy. So it's like
Oh.
they're
Nice.
bringing back the older games on Switch,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, fuck. Am I like not gonna enjoy this as much when I'm playing as an adult? That's gonna be interesting to me.
It'll be different for sure. I
It'll be
guarantee
different.
But like, I remember talking with a friend about like Final Fantasy. What was the one with Thunder? Do you guys know?
13.
Yeah, 13.
I didn't play that
And
one, but
one of
I
the
heard
biggest
about
complaints
that.
that they had was it was super linear.
I like those games though.
So now, are you feeling
It's
it's
so easy to play.
I was like, let me just feel the story. Let me enjoy the story. Is the fighting
so?
pretty good?
Are you
Okay.
liking- do you think you'll like that more now? Is that just like a different like pace, or did you always like more linear games?
Did I always like more linear game? I don't think I always liked more linear games. Like open world was really cool before, but I'm noticing like when there's more blank open space in an open world where there's like nothing, and then like a linear game, if the story's good and I can just get from point A to point B and the
Point
stuff
B.
in between was
You
good,
just enjoy the entire thing.
I'm down. Yeah. What I'm into more right now is like games if the story is like super complex. Like I'm really into that. Like even if the game doesn't necessarily look the best or is like not necessarily always plays the best, but if the story is really interesting, I get like super into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like so the last game that I really liked is called Signalis. So let me show you guys a screenshot of like what this game looks like. Or you guys should take a look at this game.
It's a survival game.
It's
Oh.
a survival,
Cool.
but look, it's like PlayStation 1 level graphics,
Oh yeah.
right? But the story
Yeah.
is such a mind fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah, like and you like delve into this like futuristic world where there's like a mix of like eldritch horror and like androids and AI and all these people, and it's a horror game.
Mr.
And
Hands.
right, yeah, it's like Resident Evil 1. It's like super clunky, but the story was like I can ask my SO. Like literally spent the week just watching videos on the lore of it. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I was at work, like I wasn't playing a podcast. I was playing like lore videos on like my phone of this game. It's so cool. But that's like what I'm into now. Like really interesting story. And I think that's like what gets me going instead of like mechanics and like open world. Unless it's like Red Dead Redemption 2 or something. Maybe that's cool. But yeah, this is like what I'm into a lot now. I still play the other stuff, but it's not as mind tingling.
I got you. Like games are always different to me because I always played like the multiplayer games, the games with like a social thing. Like I play like The Sims, but I play with family, and we make different Sims and fuck around and just like, hey, why is this one dying here?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
like, so I never really like got into like very story based games. It was always
But
like a multiplayer aspect of some sort.
I
Mhm.
think that's
So
fun
I think it's kind of
too.
harder for my like, yeah.
Like the Sims stuff. I find that to be like interesting too when you can make your own story. Yeah. Like I've been
And it's
playing
like,
RimWorld recently. It's kind of like that. But
Oh,
isn't that on sale on Steam right now? It's like super like, isn't it like right on the front page?
yeah, again, like look at the graphics. Crap. Oh wait, I'm showing it. I'm not
oh
showing it.
yeah,
There it
yeah,
is. Look at this. Yeah, but it's so fun because you can like it's like Sims, right? Where you have like a group of people and they have to build a
right.
house. Like this is the same thing, but there's like in Sims you build like a toilet, a house, a bathroom. Here you have to build
Yeah,
the generators, the graves, the
The graves, God.
refrigerator. Like actually that you actually do because if you don't build the graves, then the bodies will rot and then they'll make your place smell bad. Like this is like Sims is like the suburbs, whereas RimWorld is like the Sahara Desert, and that's where you have to survive.
right,
It's kind of like
right.
that, but
It
this is
sounds
cool too.
entertaining.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
fun. You can make your own. I think the story thing is what gets me. Like you can make your own story.
I
Yeah.
know
Mhm.
my SO's been playing Horizon a lot, and she's super completionist, so it's entertaining to watch her.
Oh, it's. I feel like that game, the story is so like the character has no depth. Like she's just like such a goody two shoes. I'm just like, okay, like I know she's gonna save the world and stuff, and like I'm getting tired of the games where you have to just jump from like, okay, there's like a marker here, you gotta do something. There's a marker here, you
Exactly,
go do something,
exactly.
and it's like, dude, do people not get tired of it? Or do they just want to fill the void and like put something interesting there at least, you know?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Right?
saying. It's so boring.
Ah,
It's getting
yay. Empty
boring.
planes. Again.
Empty play, yeah, yeah. But like Breath of the Wild at least has like there's like interesting puzzles in some places or like
Yeah.
when you get to a new area like I just got to the was it Karakiri Forest or whatever, it was like a
Oh
shockingly
yeah.
new thing. I was like, whoa, why is it like this
Sure.
mist?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it does something to fill the world, and that game actually
Right.
doesn't like mark anything. It's just like,
No.
yo, go find that thing out, and that's pretty
Yeah.
good
You
too.
just kind of walk and you like stumble upon some things and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Or it's like I think a hallmark of a good game is you get distracted from the main storyline. Or that's how I
Yes.
see it. And like you'd
Yeah.
be doing something and then you're like, oh my god, like suddenly this popped up. Let me do that real quick. Then you just kind of forgot about what you were doing earlier because
Define
that
how
like you get
distracted
so
you get.
well, it's like meaningful content. You
Mhm.
get distracted by other meaningful content.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
if you've ever played any of the Yakuza games, I personally haven't, but I've seen like so many videos of those. Like there's a main storyline, but there's so many sub quests you can do, which are also like fun in their own ways, and like the stories are interesting,
Mhm.
so that you get distracted, quote unquote. I think that's a great game, right? So,
You should see
but
my
so
stream.
many
I
of
was
other
playing
games.
Yakuza. I was playing
Oh, you
Yakuza for a
were.
while. Yeah, I was playing Yakuza.
Do you like it?
I thought it was so funny. Like they're just like random
Yeah, isn't it
facts.
funny? Yeah.
It's like what's
And like
going
the quests aren't like just filler
I remember seeing
where
like
They're
a
oh like
not,
go
yeah.
gather 20 of these and come back and I'll give you something.
Right?
Or like hunt this person down and come back, I'll give you something. Like I'm so sick of these. I can't.
like
I can't do it.
it should feel, yeah, like right now it has to kind of feel like crazy for me to like enjoy it, or it has to be like either really
Mhm.
meaningful or really crazy. Like for example, in the
Mhm.
Yakuza games, there is like one side quest where you're just running through the street and there's a guy who like hears his baby crying, and you're just like, oh god, I gotta go help this guy because like there's a baby that's crying and we need to figure out where this baby is. So you have to run around the town, and at first it seems like a really boring fetch quest because they're like, go to the store and buy some milk, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I
Yeah.
accept this quest? I like run
Uh-huh.
to the store, buy milk, come back, and the guy's like, "Oh, dude, I think it's inside this room. Let's go inside." You guys bust the door open, and it's like a Yakuza boss with his like gangsters like in baby outfits, and they're
Yeah.
all crying
Yeah.
on the ground. And then there's this like it's like their like fetish, like a lady's taking care of them, and you're like,
yeah,
oh my
wait, hold up. I
god,
remember seeing this.
oh my god, dude. I was like, what the heck, dude? And then you have to like fight them, and then you're just like, okay. That was like for a moment I was like, this is dumb, to like, okay, that was so crazy. I'm like, I'm down. I'm down for this. So I was like, you know what? I'm down.
Imagine if you didn't get the milk.
I just walked away.
Now you think about it, they are also getting milk.
That is true. Yeah.
But yeah, games nowadays, I think developers have gotten really lazy
Mhm.
with games. That's how I see it. There's not enough content out there.
Right.
So
Are they
pretty
just
sad about
getting
that.
like worse? I don't know what to say. Like, are they actually getting worse? Or
No,
is
but the
it
thing is, like, if you were a little kid and playing these
these
games that we
games?
think are boring,
That's
like
true.
they'll
They
be
would
mind
think,
blown,
right? Yeah, that's
So
true.
I think there's that aspect too. But I
Yeah.
think the gaming industry has sort of plateaued in the last like decade or something.
Mhm.
Because if you look at let's say go to Twitch and like try to rank the hot like most viewed games, you know, it'll
Mhm.
be the same games that you saw like 5 years ago.
That's
or
true.
more.
Yeah, it
It's,
is.
it's the
Right.
same exact shit. And even when the new games come out, it's the same mechanic or like whatever the most popular genre is,
Yeah.
with a little bit of a twist, or like you put two things together and then it's like a suddenly like a crappy game
It's
or
like a
whatever. You
bad
know what I
game.
mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So like they need to innovate somehow, but it hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet because they're so
It's like,
comfortable.
how do you innovate too? Like, how do you?
I don't
Can't
know.
blame them. Yeah, it's like GTA 5 is the peak. Everyone's playing that. That's it.
Yeah, and that game came out when? Like 10 years ago or
Like
some
10
shit.
years ago. Like when you game now, do you get tired? Can you still like hang?
Yeah.
You can't. I can't like do all nighters anymore. I can't hang
Nope.
like you used
Absolutely
to.
not.
Okay, let's say.
100% not. Yeah.
See, like it's some things are different. Like when we're playing Civ, we're just like hanging out and talking the entire time, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
less about the game and more about like us just like messing around.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times when I'm staying up, it's still talking and like there's a social experience to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like lately, me, my friend, and my SO have been playing Sunhaven,
Mm-hmm.
and like all the stuff that we're doing is like pretty repetitive, but we're enjoying ourselves. We're talking about all the shit that's like, going on,
Mm-hmm.
and like we'll play that into the night, and like I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But like I can't play like Overwatch and like super late into it anymore. I get tilted too fast lately.
Is it because you're tired or you're tilted?
Both.
Both.
I'm tired, so it tilts me. Or I'm tired, so I get tilted faster.
And speaking of Overwatch, that game, I don't know what, like I have like almost a hate for that game. Like it's so fun playing like with you and stuff, but like everything they're doing with that game, I don't know what it is. I'm just like I'm so angry with like everything costs so much money. And
I absolutely hate the way they're monetizing it right now.
and there's like no like content, or like it's like I think they added a new character, but I heard it was like awful. Like it was broken. Or it's not broken, but it's
the
just
new
not good.
The
healer?
most clunky character
New
you've ever
healer.
seen in your life.
And it's like that game is just like
healer?
done, right? But I guess there's still a community
so.
around it, and it's still big. But yeah, there's
Like
a new
I still enjoy
character.
playing, but like sometimes it's just like I hate the new monetary system. I know that they wanted to go away from loot boxes,
Mhm.
but I absolutely hate that it's like, oh, you have to buy every skin now. There's
Yeah.
almost no way to play this free to play if you want to
Mhm.
actually get skins.
Mhm.
It's just
Like
like
I feel like the incentive went away.
yeah,
Like it's
Like-
like for sure we can play with like friends and stuff to like do that, but there was like a fun incentive, like, dude, I'm trying to get the skin. Help me. Help me
"Yeah,
win.
We got this event.
Help me
yeah."
win. Yeah, we have like we need to win 10 games, dude. And then that's why we'd stay up all night because we can't win. But like
Don't tell them
is
that.
gone. Yeah. That is just like gone now, and it's just like you just play to like play, and it's like it's hard to be a social game because you're like healer,
Screaming
heal,
call outs half the
heal,
time.
tracer. You know, you can't just chat during that
Yeah.
game. So I feel like it's full of like tryhards and like it's like a stressful game now. But the single player, dude, there's supposed to be a single player thing that came out with it, right?
Is it still not
Or it's not,
out?
It's
the
not out
PvE
yet.
mode's coming out this year, supposedly.
It's
way.
not.
But people are
out
also
yet.
saying it's delayed to next year. So
Oh, there's no point. There's no point. Why even?
Like everything feels so desperate from their side. I hate it. I think like the launch of Overwatch 2 was the only like that was the last straw for them, I think, to
Mhm.
revive the game.
Yep.
And there was like that like a week long hype around it. I think where they saw like a bump in the number of people that were playing it, but I think
Mhm.
that's it. So then
That's it.
I don't think there's any way to revive this game anymore.
I
I
think
really don't see it.
just simple gameplay wise, they've done it better outside of some things being just like incredibly dumb.
Mhm.
But outside of just gameplay, they haven't done it well.
Mhm.
Right.
All the monetary systems. There's bugs in trying to communicate with friends. It's a pain in the butt.
Oh.
There was a giant bug with like the voice chat feature. So like if you try to like speak in game, sometimes you'd see someone's name pop up, and sometimes you wouldn't.
Mm.
So sometimes he is like, "Hey, I need help over here," but you can't see who's saying that. It's like, what's the point of this?
Yeah. It's
So
Like,
yeah,
I
think
think they
about
fucked
it,
up their
gameplay-wise, I think it's
reputation
so
so
far.
much.
They did. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, even if they fix the gameplay and everything for Overwatch 2, I think, like I said, they fucked up the reputation for the game during Overwatch 1 so much so
Yeah,
that
I think
there
there's a lot
really
of
was
people
no
that
coming back from that, I think.
Mhm.
Like, I hated the game towards the end of Overwatch 1, or like
Mhm.
whenever we stopped playing.
Yep.
And like it's the same exact game still with one less person on each side, right? Pretty
Mhm.
much. So then
Yeah,
I don't know, like that's not gonna, you know, if I can represent the player base that used to play Overwatch, but like maybe is considering coming back, like I'm not gonna look at that change from afar and be like, hey, that's a change I want to, you know,
That's just what I wanted. I
like
wanted to eliminate my friend.
yeah, like oh my god, that's the thing that was gonna fix everything. Why didn't
Yeah.
you know? Why didn't they do this earlier or something? Like I'm not gonna jump back on just because of that.
Exactly.
I think the
So-
only people who are coming back because of that are like DPS players, like hard DPS players,
Mm,
Mhm.
because there's no longer a tank sitting in your face the entire game.
mm-hmm.
But think about like a game like Call of Duty though. You could just go be a DPS guy in like Call of Duty. Like I feel like that game has done it so. I hate how they're monetizing it, but they're doing it so well. Like when I go into that game, I play Call of Duty now more because it's like I can just jump in with some friends and be like yo, like what's up guys? And it's like a low pressure game, but that where you can still pop off and feel awesome. Like you jump in and if you're playing bad, like whatever, you just died a
Yeah.
bunch of times. It's like whatever. But then when
think-
you do get kills and stuff, it's like, oh, I got kill streaks. I'm like popping off.
True.
And you can decide to make it competitive.
Get your
but I feel
nuke.
yeah, get your nuke, right?
I don't know why I can never get into Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't really like Call of Duty either, but I can see why people like it. Just like for the exact reasons that Kyle just described.
It's just
Like
so
you go in and you get
chill.
the same gameplay every time. You don't
But
need
yeah.
to care. You can just
Yeah,
go
you
around
don't
and
have
kill whatever's
to-
in front of you.
Yeah, and you can like there's not so much of a reliance on like
Mm-hmm.
other people in your team. Like if someone else is doing really poorly, it's like
Yeah, whatever
it
they
won't
do,
affect
yeah.
you. Like you won't get screwed by that. And especially if it's like a random person, it doesn't matter. And then I feel like you just don't have to like try as so hard in that game compared to like Overwatch, where you have to always be like really
Want to play
focusing.
Valorant?
Yeah, that's different.
Val? Oh man.
Wait, what is it? It's CS2 coming out next.
Oh yeah, there's a new Counter Strike. I forgot about that. Is that
My god.
everyone's gonna jump
That's
on
gonna
that.
stick around for like another 30 years and
30
not
years.
go away or whatever. It's like, oh my god. Or I'm just not a big FPS guy, so I really can't
Mm.
get behind this whole stuff. But this like mindless like Call of Duty's coming out, Counter Strike's coming out. Like, I don't fucking care. It's the same exact fucking game.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Speaking of non-FPS, I'm hyped for Sims 5.
Sims 5.
Sims 5 is coming out.
They
I'll get
announced that
behind
it's in
that.
progress. They haven't announced they haven't given a trailer yet, but
Like
They
another
said they're doing
thing with those Sims games and then like Sim world builders, like
Mhm.
those are like the worst when they do updates, right? Because they make Sims 4 and there's like a billion expansions, right?
oh
yeah,
yeah,
those are.
And
I fucking
then
hate that model.
the
Yeah.
next game comes out and it's all gone. You're just like, all right,
Yeah.
here's
It's
the
true.
original game again. And it's like,
It's true.
no. But how was it? I went to a game test once for EA, and
Yeah.
there was like I like did a test for one of their games, and there was like one person who was there, and she was like the ultimate Sims fan, like she said, and she was like a mom, and she's like, that's all I do. I
Aw.
just play Sims. I'm like,
I mean
and
that's what being a
I was
that's what
Is
being a
this like
parent is, right?
sad or
You're-
cute?
you're-
What is this?
I think it was, I don't know if it was sad, but I think I remember her daughter dropped her off the test, and then her daughter like left, and then she went to play, and I was like, whoa, I think this is the art audience for this. So they do have a market for all those $1,000 expansions who try to buy
Oh.
everything, but it's real. I was like, whoa, I didn't
Wait,
think there was
speaking of
anything.
like parents playing games,
Mhm.
did you hear about that one mom playing Candy Crush?
Oh, I heard that article. That's really cool, actually.
What happened?
The article's like she accidentally joined the Candy Crush tournament, like because like on the app apparently you can like just randomly join tournaments associated with it, and she was just playing, and then she ended up realizing that she was in the semifinals for like a $250,000 grand prize, and she like didn't know, and she's like, oh my god.
And like,
did she win?
No
I
way.
didn't see.
not only
what
that, she
happened
was
with
like top rated in her group.
yeah.
And if she won, they'd fly her out to London. Just like imagine just being like, yeah, I'm just
playing
that good.
Candy Crush, and then you just see it like, what? Yeah, but I think in the article it mentioned like she was pretty addicted to that game. Like she would play it like all the time before like bed or whatever, and then she like subtly hinted that her like husband was like getting angry with her 'cause she played it too much. But she just like passed it off, like, oh, sometimes it's mad that I play too much, but it's like whatever. But like imagine how much you have to play to get that good, and then just like be in the top like ranking. Like it's a lot. You have to actually play a lot.
Damn.
Just that
Amazing.
good, bro.
That is just like a real thing.
I also don't want to ask how much money she put into that game.
She said she did it. She said she doesn't pay. I really hope that's true. I was like, oh, props to her. Props to that lady. She doesn't.
Just skill,
She's
no
not.
money.
She's not. She's not into paying mobile games. How do you guys feel about mobile games in general? I like hate mobile games. I like hate them because they're seeping
Yeah.
into my PC games. Like
Okay,
the
I have the biggest example of
monetization,
that.
like all of the
Wait.
what is it, pachinko stuff, all the like little stuff. It's just like seeping into like the games that I do like. I'm like, stop this. Get out of here. I'm done with this.
Yeah, it's true. It's
What
because they
is
know
that
it
one?
works now.
'Cause
They're
they
like,
know it
oh, where else
works.
can we try this? Where else can we try this?
They know it
Where
works.
can we add gotcha?
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Gotcha is like, what games have gotcha right now? I don't
Genshin.
know, like Genshin.
Genshin's a big one. Yep.
I guess you can count Hearthstone.
Oh, Hearthstone. Yeah.
Oh.
Dark times for me. By the bigger packs. Oof.
Anything with packs, I guess, is gotcha.
Anything with packs. But Hearthstone, yeah, Hearthstone.
But I love
Yeah.
packs, so that's the kind of shit like I go for. Like
Mhm.
I'll play gotcha games without spending a single cent, and my entire purpose in that game is to just open as many packs as possible.
Is it still fun though? Don't you get like roadblocked pretty much?
Oh yeah, that's my honestly the moment I miss a daily is the moment I stop playing a gacha game.
Uh,
Like I'll just mess around and like keep on playing it, but if I miss a daily, I'm done. Like legitimately, I played 8 days of Genshin, and on the ninth day, I missed a daily, and I stopped playing.
was that game actually fun, like mechanic wise, like gameplay wise? I've never played it. I've only like seen it, and like,
Yeah, it was pretty
the whole
fun.
concept doesn't interest me. But
It was pretty fun. It was very MMO like. I just wish that if I could actually play more with friends, I would have had more fun and like actually kept playing. But like you can only play them in certain you can only play with friends in like certain parts of the game or something like that. And just like why do I care?
Mm.
oh, interesting.
Like
Yeah.
I love MMOs, so that's another thing.
Mhm.
Mm.
Like I like running around doing quests and shit like that. I like
Mm,
killing things
mm,
and hoping I get a good drop.
mm.
I'm addicted to that gambling chance of getting something good.
Oh, they got you.
Mm.
Just don't spend money.
They
Yeah.
got you. They got
They
you.
got
Miguel.
you.
The
But
only
you
money I've
don't
ever
you don't
spent on
find
that
that
kind of
boring?
stuff is like the Google Play free rewards shit.
Mm.
Oh, I occasionally press that button. Yeah. It's free.
Yeah, but isn't that like repetitive? Going back to what you were saying about like quests and
Yeah, doesn't that
grinding
get
and all that stuff is
repetitive?
like it.
Oh yeah. My goal isn't the content itself. My goal is the love of opening some loot box or getting some drop. I'm not there
Mm.
to do quests. I'm there to like it's just a thing I have to do to get to like the point that I care about, right?
That's the whole
Mm.
thing, right? They
It's kind of
like
like a tedious chore to get the thrill of something else.
that's like the thing that I hate. Like I'm like so scared of that. Because like that's what gets people. They're so into the like the feeling of like, oh man,
Oh
this
yeah.
I gotta open this thing and then gotta like the original culprit of that is FIFA. That's why I'll never play Ultimate Team. Just saying. Just saying.
Ultimate team.
Like
Got to open up all
like
the cards.
they hire like psychologists, like designers, everything. So those boxes open in just the right way so that you feel like this like release of like dopamine in your brain or like
Mm.
endorphins to like feel hyped about that. And like when I started to realize that, all of those things that I see, I'm like, oh, they're adding this little flair. Those little fireworks that they throw up in FIFA when you're opening the
Oh
pack,
yeah.
like screw that, dude. Like all the
Yeah.
boxes and everything.
Golden common.
Resist. Resist. Yeah, no, yeah, like that feeling when you scroll, your mouse scrolls over the and it turns into
It
orange
turns
in
gold.
Hearthstone, and you're like, it's
Hmm.
just so scummy. It's just so scummy. Yeah, like I think that's what games are just evolving into. Like, of course, like the game should be fun and addictive, but it should be the game that's like fun, like the gameplay, or at least something about like the story or something that keeps you in, not like some subconscious thing that's like keeping you in it. I think
Okay.
that's like scary. It's like if
Okay.
you
Yeah.
don't
I could
know,
see that.
right? Yeah.
If you think like the entirety of it is just like trying to set up a gambling addiction kind of thing,
Yeah.
like yeah, there's no point in that. But if you know that one, you're not spending your own money,
Hmm.
like if you're not spending money, you're not like putting more into it. You're not like I have to do this all the time, right?
Hmm.
Then uh, there's nothing wrong as long as you're not getting uh getting that far into it.
Mm.
And I do hate that some people do get into that, but
But like the whole industry is like
oh, the industry doing it.
tailoring itself to try to get like those people that
Capitalism.
are addicted to it, right? It's like awful. I feel like it's so sad. But, like I know that they like target the whales, right? That's what they call them.
Yeah.
Where they're just like they can make all their money back and like just for these groups of people to spend. like all of their money or like a ton of money in this game, and then everyone else has to kind of suffer through that because now the game is designed for them, like Diablo Immortal, probably Diablo 4. I'm guessing that's going to turn into that. And it's like
I mean,
slowly every game is becoming that.
Torchlight 3 was absolute trash.
2 was
Right.
really fun, right? 2 was really good.
2 was really good.
What happened with 3? What did they do with 3?
It was a mobile game.
Mm,
And it was like, what did you do to this? Like, there are some games where it doesn't work at all.
mhm,
I'll say that. And like they try to do it, and it just falls flat on its face.
mhm. Do you guys think there'll ever be a time where you like stop playing games?
I think it'll be a
answering for
no
me.
for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'll be
Like-
playing it in some form.
But like, what kind of games do
FIFA
you think
2044.
we have to stop?
You mean EAFC 2044?
EAFC 2024. Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me,
EAFC
sir.
2044.
They don't have a license anymore. We can't call them that. What kind of games?
Yeah. Like in the
Football
future.
Manager.
Football Manager. Funny 35.
Football Manager, maybe. Or like I see myself playing more maybe like Nintendo games if their model is the same like 20 years from now, let's
Mhm.
say. Because they're more family oriented stuff, right? And it's like more lighthearted.
Mhm.
Personally speaking. Like I can't get into like these big AAA games anymore.
Mhm.
Because it's too time consuming.
Nintendo's
And like you
AAA.
said at the beginning of this segment of that, I'm like a little bit too critical of every little detail in those games now.
Mhm.
So I can see
So-
myself because like I would start playing something, I play for like an hour and I would get tired and I just put it down.
Mhm.
So if we're just talking about these like portable console games or something, I can play for that. I can play that for a little bit and then just put it down and like return to it whenever I want to. There's no commitment or anything. So,
So are you
definitely
not
not any
excited
sort
for-
of big like multiplayer games where I have to play every single day
Mhm.
to reap the rewards. It'll be something very low commitment for me, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Miguel?
What were the games you said you liked? You said you were playing Stardew, right?
Stardew. I
you
played
played
for a while.
Stardew.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, but I don't have it on the Switch or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you excited for the new what's the Supergiant game? Hades? Hades 2?
Hades 2 is
Oh,
coming
Hades
out.
2.
Yeah, Hades 2 is coming out.
I did enjoy that game. But then again, like once I beat the boss one time, I know this is like roguelike, so you can play like infinitely. So I guess the idea is for you to go back. Or like, I think even after you beat the boss, there's like extra levels that unlock after that or something. But I
Yeah.
never had any interest in that afterwards. It's like, okay, I beat the boss. That's it. So I just
Okay.
quit. So like but
Apparently,
then
once you
10
beat
years
the
ago,
boss-
if you had asked me, I would have played like forever, probably.
Apparently, you can get
So-
there's like more past beating the boss the first time. Like there's more like story shit and like lore or whatever. But yeah.
I feel like for like when I
What about
first
you, Miguel?
played Hades. Oh,
Uh-huh.
going back to Hades, like the first time I played, I was like, I'm like you, where once I beat the boss, I was done. But like I knew there was more story stuff, but like I was so detached from the story that I was like so bad at the game. Like, you know, like I'd keep going through the game, and then like the main story would kind of like be at a standstill. But like I would be stuck not being able to beat the game. So I would just keep going and going and going until I finally beat the main guy, and then or I finally beat Hades, and then that's it. Like I wouldn't like try to beat the game again. Because like
Okay.
you learn all the mechanics eventually, right? Like you learn all the tools and you get all the power ups, and then like the time I beat the game, like I had like the most dope setup. It's like, yo, that's it. Let's go. I got
Yeah.
the best power ups, and that's it. I'm good.
I'm just there for
So
the
it's like-
dopamine hit of hitting that epic.
Yeah.
Give me that epic. Give me that legendary.
I'm good.
Give me that duo
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, the duo boon. Okay. What about you, Miguel? What do you think you're gonna be playing when you're 50?
Pokemon, probably.
You think they're still gonna come out with
Oh.
Pokemon 20 years from now?
I
Hell
think so.
fucking yeah. Are you
I
kidding
think
me?
so.
Oh
Do you know
my
how old
god.
do you know how old Pokemon is?
Pokemon is as old as us.
Oh, actually, that's a
Pokemon
good
Yellow
argument.
release date. Dude, 1998 is when the first Pokemon.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah.
as old as us. So.
Yeah. But
You're right. All right.
but the new Pokemon games though, I found those. I tried to play Arceus, and I was
I
like,
really enjoyed Arceus, actually.
really, I was really bored. I don't know, like,
See,
cause like you run around. I thought it was cool, like at first when you run around and then you're like, oh, I can like sneak a Pokeball and catch the Pokemon. But then after that, I was just kind of like, okay, like
Mm.
that's it. But what did you find? Like, what did you find interesting? I might have missed something. I don't know. Like, what do you think was cool about that
I
game?
mean, like, maybe it's me from being a fan of Pokemon, but
Mhm,
seeing a new system for the first time in how many decades,
mhm,
like, while it is a system stolen from something else,
mhm,
just like the new experience of like a different style of playing Pokemon was
mhm.
just really entertaining to me. The boss battles, while it could be better, they could have added more things to it.
Like,
I think for a first entry into that type of game,
mhm,
it was pretty well done.
because I
Like, what do you
played
think about
everything
like
up
the
to
visuals of the game? Because it's on the
uh,
same system as, let's say,
Breath of the
Breath of the Wild. I
Wild.
think that's
Yeah.
the most beautiful game that you could push on the Switch. I think.
Oh yeah,
Like if you juxtapose the two, like one just looks like it's from 20 years ago.
Right.
So
okay.
my
Yeah, I
argument
agree with that.
here, like even though I think Pokemon's are great, like the games are fine, right? There's a
Mhm,
huge fan base and everything, but every single game that they push, it's just enough for people to like. It's just enough, but they're pushing the boundaries every single time.
I
It's
actually
like, oh,
hate the
how little effort can we put into this game and still break the records of like selling however many copies this year
if
of
there's
this
anything
game.
I hate,
So
it's
I
that
feel like
they're
at some point it'll snap. At some point it has to snap.
yeah. Like if anything, I'll say there's less polish put into them. Like they're
Right.
releasing so many
Right.
per year that it's getting
Hmm.
kind of annoying in terms of it feels like you haven't put as much polish into this compared to others.
And then they were still charging like $60 for that game,
Yeah,
right? So I think I get that the fan base is like strong, but at
I
some
wish they added.
point it has to wear out. Like people I think like even I kind of like moved away from Pokemon.
I mean, they finally
Since they
killed off
started doing
Ash.
this stuff. That's true. That's true. Killed him off. He's not dead.
Killed him off.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. But I'm just saying, it's like on theme with all these other big publishers just being lazy with their games. And I'm not happy about that. That's all I'm going to say.
Like, yeah, if we go back to like Legend of Zelda, right? Like you go
Yeah,
and it's like something new every time. Like
I think so.
even like every time they have a game it comes out, it's like something brand new. And then when they went to 3D, it wasn't just like
Hmm.
something like small, like it wasn't just 3D and the same thing. It was like completely
Right.
new thing
Yeah.
here.
Only the premise is the same. It's like, oh, maybe you do puzzles, you save Zelda or whatever. But
Link got to
Yeah.
jump.
I think, yeah. But every single game's different, I think.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
then like for Pokemon, even though it's like 3D, I don't think it necessarily looks better because it's like 3D.
Agreed.
Like I'm still like I still think about Sapphire. That's like my favorite Pokemon game. And then like seeing like just seeing like this thing, like the little some of that Kyogre, just seeing that, like look how basic this is. But I was still like, holy crap, dude, this is
I
sick.
know.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
But like when I was playing Arceus and I saw like the giant bug Pokemon, the first one that you fight,
Yeah,
I was like, okay, it's like bigger. That's kind of cool, I guess. But there's no... I won't lie, I did like reload that save, I think, because I killed him by accident. But aside from the point, yeah, it's like the new games didn't really bring the same amount of excitement, joy. And, like,
Mhm.
so Miguel's playing Pokemon. What do you think it's gonna be called in 50 years? Okay, what would you call Pokemon? Like what is left? It's like or at least in the next 10 years. Maybe that's super far, but like they're out of like rocks. They're out of like what is it? Diamond. What is it now?
Kind of out of colors too. They did what,
Colors.
violet and
Violet.
whatever.
They just call it
Scarlet.
Scarlet. What were the latest Pokemon games? What were those called?
Violet and Scarlet, right?
It was Violet and Scarlet. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was.
So they're like out of
Wait,
color.
why Scarlet? What even is a Scarlet?
It's a shade of red.
I think it's like red.
Oh, it's a shade of red.
And
deep
violet
shade-
is like
deep
a shade of
red.
blue.
Oh. So like the possibilities are endless, and they can just go off into these colors. Like I don't know my colors, but I know they call the same red like 50 different things.
That's true. Never mind. I'm done. There are a
Yeah,
million names.
they're fine.
They're good.
Pokemon Trump, Pokemon Obama.
I think. I forgot they had Pokemon X and Y, so they could be like Pokemon A and
They
B,
could do. Yep.
C and
Don't
D.
forget, don't forget X2 and X.
Oh,
Was it Black 2?
I think it was Black 2 and White 2.
Black 2.
No way.
They just put 2. They're like, okay, we don't have any ideas right now. Let's just go back to.
Did we just beat that topic to death, or
I think
still
we
have
beat
more to talk about?
that topic to death, and I
Bet.
conclude that I am cranky and old, and games are no
That is
longer
true. That's the
interesting.
conclusion.
That is the conclusion there.
I mean, I'll definitely find out the moment I start playing Battle Network again. Let's see in my childhood if I still enjoy the same shit.
I feel like you might still have a little nostalgia push, and if the game is actually good, then it should hold up still. Because like, there's not going to be any. I don't think there's going to be like any empty filler or whatever in a game like that. They're always like jumping through the map, trying to kill things. Oh, here's a random topic that I have. So, did you guys hear about the Bed Bath and Beyond thing?
The what?
That one.
What happened?
So, Bed Bath and Beyond is officially shutting down its stores.
Wait, is it really?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Right. Like, dang. So, like, when you guys think about Bed Bath and Beyond, like, what kind of products do you think they hold? Like, what do you think? Like, don't open their website.
I don't think I've ever. Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
think
what
I've
do you
maybe
think?
set foot in a Bed Bath and Beyond maybe like twice in my life, maybe. You know, like toiletries, towels, hand soap,
Towels, soap, but they also
Candles?
smell like a lot of like weird. Like I remember seeing like shelving there, like a bath shelving, like a bath rack,
Oh really?
and like I think I was hanging out in. I think I went and hung out in one while my sister was looking at makeup.
You decided to go
makeup
to
there,
Bed
too.
Bath and Beyond. Dang.
It was just like next to it. It's like okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
spend my time here because I'm not doing anything else.
So you guys are like partially correct. So I recently went to a Bed Bath and Beyond
Just for nostalgia's sake. Oh, it's closing down. Gotta check it out.
No, because they're shutting down, right? So that means they're gonna have like discounts. Like they're trying to sell all of their stuff, right? So we went to one, and this one was kind of lame because everything was only 10% off. Like that was it, and I was
That
like,
was
okay, like 10% off. Like I'm thinking Bed Bath and Beyond is like kind of like what you guys said, like sells like sheets and stuff, but like. Oh my god, is this the most overpriced, bougie ass store I ever went to? Like, it is not where I understand why this
Really?
place is shutting down, dude. This place, like, sucks, dude. There's like, they're selling like a ghetto office chair for like $60 to $70. There's like shower curtains that are like basic shower curtains for like $25 there.
No way.
And then there's like I think we saw sheets for like $100 there.
They did the thing where they upped the price.
I don't know. Maybe they did. But like I saw things like those like pegboards that you can put on the wall and you can like hang things on. That's like $60 to $70.
No way.
And I was like, no way. I understand why this store is like shutting down. But I thought it was like
That's disgusting.
I swear I thought it was like a Kohl's or like a Home Goods kind of thing, but
Okay.
for like
Right.
bath
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
Home Goods isn't like super overpriced or anything.
Mm-mm.
Like it
Nope.
survives. But anyway, just throwing that out there that if you guys hear this news and you want to like explore their deals, just like make sure the one you go to has a bigger
I had a
discount.
hard time saying deals.
Like we went, yeah, we were like, I was literally like internally screaming as I was walking around the store. So I was like, why is everything so expensive? I didn't expect it to
way.
be like this. It was all, and then it was like a store that was closing, right? And they had like these sales, and I noticed everyone was leaving without like anything in their hand, and I was like, shouldn't people be like
That's
lugging things out of their
interesting.
carts? And I think everyone is feeling the same thing. Like they're like, oh, I was scammed to come here. Like this is awful. But anyway, that was my Bed Bath and Beyond story for you guys.
Did you sleep in the bed too?
I didn't see, I only saw sheets. I didn't really see a bed. I just saw
Damn.
the
What?
sheets.
That's so fake.
Yeah, it was only Bath and Beyond at the time.
No way.
It was a scam. It was awful.
Disrespectful.
The next topic one is, all right, Miguel, I think you're super good at this one, but how do you guys like keep in touch with people
Oh
when I
man.
get older? Like I swear I'm just falling off like one by one with everyone that I like
Yeah.
know.
I'm so
Like-
bad at this. I'm incredibly bad at this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
I'm so bad. I
you
mean,
can just reach out or
I don't know. Sometimes just like, I want to talk to people. Oh, I haven't talked to this person in a time. So I'll send a message. And then I'll realize how like awkward it is sometimes.
mhm.
So I just like, and I'll miss a message or something because I'm working. And I'm like, oh, well, but I'm not responding to you anytime soon.
Mhm.
you just
But,
don't
like,
text
huh.
them or like
But
it's like, oh, I
sometimes
missed
it's
it.
like,
It's too late.
hey, let's talk. We haven't talked in forever. What's up?
Mhm.
Mhm. I
I-
think it is just as simple as like you reaching out first, regardless
Mhm.
of how awkward you think it is.
Mhm.
But that like just even thinking about reaching out to someone is hard, right? Because then you have all this other shit going on.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think that's the biggest hurdle. Like I can never get over that hurdle.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not even about like, oh, we haven't talked in 10 years, it's awkward. Like I don't even go that far. It's like I can't even think of messaging someone.
right. I have to think
Yeah.
about like all the things, like what connected you before, and then just like you're doing all this stuff now, and then it just kind of falls by the wayside sometimes. Like it's not like, I don't think it's like
Mhm.
intentional. We're not like intentionally
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna keep in touch with anybody.
Like what?
It just like falls by the wayside, or like there have been times where like I was keeping in touch with people, like I was really trying to, like with some people like in the area I'm at, and then like it just kind of, you just get busy, and
Oh, yeah,
then
yeah.
it just falls apart, and then but it's like it's still in the back of my head sometimes. I'm like, oh man, I gotta
Mhm.
reach out to that person. Like we're supposed to hang out like 3 months ago, and then it just fell by the wayside, and that's like, what do you do? So like I guess with this topic, it's like, I don't want to say like the question is not like how important is it? Like it's important, but what's a good way to do it?
I think I okay. So I think I read something like a year or two ago. After college or something, the number of times you meet someone for the rest of your life is like on average like I don't remember the number. I want to say 48 or something like that, but I feel like it's high. Depending on like the individual, just because like the average up and down.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you think of it that way, you haven't seen, or like the next time you see this person is going to be like for a long time you're not going to see them again. So I'm just trying to talk to see people and talk to people as much as possible because I enjoy everyone's company.
Mm.
Like the opportunity to see each other is just so fucking difficult nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to see people, and
Yeah.
and like even though I want to, I still get fucking tired. Like there are times when like I'm like trying to make plans and I'm just like, no, I need this weekend to just rest. I can't do anything.
Right.
Right? So it's like it's difficult, but like you think about it, like I'm not gonna see this person, or like there's a chance I might not see this person again, or not get to talk to them a while. It's just like okay, I gotta do this.
Mm.
Yeah, if you put it that way, it's like must do it now. My
The stakes are
gosh.
higher.
The
Oh
stakes are
shit.
higher.
Let me message some people right now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Time
Let
is
me
running
just
out.
And like what?
Oh fuck.
But I'm thinking like sometimes it's awkward. Like I think like last year or like 2 years ago, I just like reached out to people from like Rogers that I worked with,
Mhm.
Mm.
and like I got busy with something. I think it was like last year. I got busy with work, and I looked back at the conversation, and it looks like I stopped messaging them because she said she had a boyfriend, and I'm like, fuck, that's so awkward. I don't want.
That's
Well, can't message this person anymore, even though I'd love to talk to you. It's too fucking awkward. Like, oops. Yeah.
But how long has it been? It's probably
At this
there's
point, it's been like a year and a half since I've talked to them.
isn't there like a statute of limitations on awkwardness that you can
I
just
don't
reach out
know,
and
man.
it's like
I still feel awkwardness from things I've said back in fucking college, back in fucking high school. Shit like that stays in the back of my mind. So I'm just like,
yeah, it's like I think just doing it like how you do like like just wanting to do it and then just doing it like periodic. I think even just reaching out for like this not the smallest thing, but just like doing it once a year, every couple of years. I think that means a lot to people just reaching out because imagine like we're like this and then how are like we're not like super like I would say original, but like other people are like this too. So it's like imagine how like separated people are because
Yeah,
of
for
like
sure.
doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
keeping in touch. It's just I'm glad we're keeping in touch, guys. And
Yeah, I think it's a
we're
miracle
doing
that
this
we're even
thing.
doing this right
I
now, to be
know.
honest.
I still need to see you in person, Jason.
That's true.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're literally in the area.
You guys,
Right? We're still in the area. We haven't seen each other.
God
you guys are
damn
so
it.
close.
Well, I'll be
Just
here for
go.
the next year at least. Probably
Just
for an
go.
additional year after that. So
We're all moving up to the Bay Area. Yeah.
hey yo. Find me a job up there, I'll go up there.
Hey,
Oh, there.
You know what's funny though? This is
See your
kind of
house?
on a tangent.
Mhm.
You guys remember? Yeah, I think I saw her the other day. So this has been like a few weeks, but I was going into work at Cedars. Like I just parked like going into work, and I think she was coming, like she was leaving the hospital,
Time to
like
LinkedIn
going
stuff.
towards the parking lot.
What?
And I feel like, isn't she like pre-med? I don't know. I remember very little about anybody from college outside of like you guys, really.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty, because she looked at me and I looked at her, and we were obviously both wearing masks. But even then, I could kind of tell. And we kind of like gave each other the side eye, and I just kept walking.
Oh
And then
no,
I
yep.
realized
She's a
we'd have
lab
to.
scientist there.
Oh,
Oh.
she's at Cedars, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't know why I brought this up, but like these random times when you just like cross paths to people that you knew in the past, I think is
I
pretty
just
cool.
realized I just fucking doxed her.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I even fucking brought up her name, but it's
It's
fine.
alright. We're good.
But yeah,
When
isn't
we're-
that just
when we're-
crazy?
That's
Isn't that
crazy.
crazy?
Small worlds.
Just
I
to,
mean,
like,
people's in my building.
oh yeah, they work in the same.
Not
Oh,
just
I think it happens more often than you think, to be honest.
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's just
think so.
it feels so small world, right?
yeah, it really is. Especially
Mhm.
since we're like all just talking about SoCal at the moment.
Mhm.
Like you
Sure.
know, like we went to school in SoCal, so naturally. Oh, but I thought she went to like med school or something, but I guess she's been at this job for like 5 years or whatever.
Whoa,
That's
dang,
wild.
that's a long time.
Or pretty much since she graduated, it seems like.
Oh, dang.
That's wild. Oh, that's cool. See, that's the thing. So
You never know.
sometimes you just cross paths. You never know. You really never know.
Mhm.
And there's a high school friend of mine that I hadn't talked to for years, who's also in another pharmacy school. that's not USC, but it's like kind of in the area. So he like reconnected with me recently. So we've been like, hanging out a couple times throughout. So, and that was a friendship that was well dead and buried for me, like in my brain, I think, for more than more than a decade.
What
But
was
that's
that like for you? Like someone just suddenly coming back, and then just
okay. Well, I felt, for the lack of a better word, I felt touched. I think like it was a nice feeling. It wasn't like because maybe it's because he and I were pretty much best friends back then, but like we just kind of lost touch. It was just nice to hear. I don't even think I would have cared if it was someone that I kind of knew back in the day. Like if someone were to reach out to me to reconnect for whatever reason, I think that would be a good gesture. I think I wouldn't just be like, I wouldn't be taken aback or anything. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's nice. Like I kind of remember this person. It's nice that this person remembers me too for whatever reason, and we can talk about it. So, yeah, unless they're like reaching out to ask me for something like money or something. I don't know.
Like, hey, I'm trying to get into
if it's really just like, hey, like, how you doing? Yeah, be like, hey, I'm trying to do this business. You want to donate some money? Like, unless it's stuff like that, I think it was a good feeling. It was a good feeling.
So like it's good. Like what I'm getting from this is like you want to be genuine, like you want to do it,
Right.
and then you also like the way the person will feel is probably going to be touched. Like I don't think anyone's gonna be like, ew, why did Jason contact me? Like, ugh.
Yeah, no. Unless they had like a
Unless you
bad
had some
experience
beef.
with you that you're not aware of in the past, like which you can't really control
That's
at that
true.
point.
That's
But
true.
I would think, I also watched like a YouTube video of this like a while ago. It's like if you're trying to reconnect with someone, just do it, right? I think the best thing is to do is just to do it.
Just do it.
And the assumption is that they'll appreciate that gesture, I think, more often than not.
How long do we wait before you attempt to reconnect?
See, that's I think he's like, he doesn't fit this whatever we're
That's
talking
a
about
different
right now, right?
that's a different question. That's a different one.
I said
That's not
the
just
assumption is that they
reconnecting.
would
That's for
appreciate the
something else
gesture.
other than just reconnecting.
Yeah, wish him all the best. But he's always been sort of rocky with like dealing
People.
with stress and stuff like that, or just
Yeah.
people in general. So yeah. But anyway, if there's anybody that you've been meaning to reach out to or whatever, just do it.
You should do it. And for our viewers, you should do it too. You should do it too.
Yeah,
Viewers.
for the hundreds
Speaking
of
of
people
which,
watching
the
us right
hundreds of
now,
people.
go do it. Go revive
do
your
it.
friendships.
She's
Go
also doing her thing close by.
Yeah, well, she's at UCLA, right?
Yep.
UCLA resident.
Doctor
Yeah.
now, right?
So like, imagine if I went to say like Sawtelle, which is a very popular spot to go for food. Like if I went there for food after work or something, pretty high chance that I might run into her there. Maybe.
I think we still doing the Japan trip.
Japan trip, if I can afford it. Sheesh.
You're gonna be loaded. You're gonna pay for us, right? When you're out of it's gonna be loaded.
Like lately, most of my stuff has just been spending stuff on fuck it, I'm just gonna say it.
Oh.
Instead of just
You
saying
like buy her gifts and stuff or what?
What
Yeah.
how have your spending habits changed? That's a fun topic.
Oh,
You've recently entered a relationship. How have your spending habits changed? We'll start with
legitimately for
Miguel.
me,
Sorry.
like a lot of the things that I would have been like, oh yeah, this is a good deal. I should just go for it. I'm thinking like, okay, that's money I could literally spend on a plane flight to go see her, kind of thing. So it's like, I might, I'll like hold back when I used to not hold back. Especially since I know that whenever we do see each other, we both just like splurge. There's that, and then like, normally I'd think that like, I hate subscription services. I absolutely hate them. I don't have Netflix. I don't have Hulu. I don't have any of that shit. I don't have a gym membership. I just have the thing like that. I should like get one if I ever don't have one available to me. But like Uber One has actually been super fucking like actually saving me money continuously because I'm always ordering her food.
Wait,
Kind of like a
from
boba
there?
here, a boba there. or
Oh, like
like
you send her food while
yeah,
you're. Oh.
like one here, one there, and then if I order something for myself, I end up like saving so much from like the fees.
Mhm.
It's just like, okay, this is actually worth it. I'm surprised. Like I never even got like Amazon Prime or anything like that.
Mhm.
What are subscriptions that I don't?
But do you save money like from what if you just order directly from the place? Like
Um,
isn't that cheaper instead of doing Uber? Or did they not do
I'd have to
delivery?
know all the places in San Francisco, kind of thing.
Oh,
So it's just if I was up there, it's a different story, right?
okay.
But like the convenience of the app and being able to order it that way is just too much.
What are
Like,
we
yeah,
guys
I
trying
could
to get
probably
us an
save a
Uber
bit of
One
money
sponsor?
by calling the individual shop, but I'd have to know the shop that I want to call every time.
Hmm.
Whereas, at least I can choose like a different store and add some variety to the uh gifts that I send, kind of thing.
Mm,
That's pretty good. I never thought of that. Yeah, like
yeah,
does she
that's
ask
nice.
you to do it or do you surprise her?
No, I mean I honestly feel like I've done it so often it's hardly ever a surprise anymore.
Oh, okay.
But like, no, she's never really asked for it.
Uh, does
I've
she
just
like
done it.
surprises? Is she that kind of person?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
So it's
bet
like
she does.
what if she ate already and then you just sent her food?
Um,
Just out of curiosity.
Freaking Kyle.
it's
I'm
usually like
curious. I mean,
desserts or like boba or
oh,
something.
okay, okay.
Like if it's like an actual meal, I'll send it early.
Mhm.
So when it gets there, it's like
This is so
okay.
thoughtful. Yeah, this
So
is
like
really thoughtful.
Wow.
Yeah.
if it's like lunch, I'll get it there at like 10:30, 11 type. So like you're normally not eating lunch that early,
Mhm.
and like you'll know that it's there, kind of
Mm.
thing.
Mhm.
That's so nice of you.
That's really nice, dude. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know
Eh,
of other like long distance couples that do that or like
no,
go to
I
that
didn't.
distance and like, do that stuff. That's really
Mhm.
nice.
I've never heard of that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
Wow. Do you think her spending habits have changed because of you, Miguel?
Like I've also seen it like in how we will talk about something
Mhm.
like sometime or like before I feel like she wouldn't have hesitated
Mhm.
on doing something, but it's like, oh, is this worth it compared to like I was saying, a flight down kind of thing.
Mm.
So going up there in general, it's like what, $500 a trip. Having to save that money is like something to think about all the time, right?
Mm.
Mm,
That's good. Yeah, you go and like save it for like the experience.
Yeah.
right.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that's
At the same time, we're both
also like
enablers in terms of like, oh, you should do it, you should do it, you wanted this.
it's like a balance. I think that's like that's part of like how I've been, but like for me and Maya, because since we're still like we're like actually like together. Oh, my cat is getting food. Let's see.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
But like I think we're different in that we're finding like a middle ground. Like we're slowly finding like the middle ground in terms of our like spending habits. Like before, like she would be like really hardcore to saving, super hardcore. Like every
Mhm.
like little penny that can be saved, or she wouldn't like go out. And then me, I'm like, what is saving money? I've never heard of that. And then like as we like live together, like I think she's actually pulling me further in her direction because like now I question
Uh-huh.
everything I buy. But I mean, I'll still like if I think it's cool and like I
Yeah.
think I'll have fun with it, I'll still get it. But there's like a lot of like consideration. Like there have been a lot of things lately
How
that
many
I mean
cat toys?
I haven't. Well, those are kids back there. You got to spend everything on those. But anyway. But like in the sense, there's like I now I find myself saying a lot like I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm okay. Like,
Mm,
and that's like really because of like her influence over me. And it's like I really don't need that. Like, did I
I'd
actually
say
need
that, but I
it?
just copped a
Just was good.
squishmallow.
You just got a what?
A Snorlax squishmallow dropped today.
Oh, nice. Squish. Wait, what's that? Like a pillow?
It's like
Plushie.
a softball.
Oh, see, but it's okay because like on her end, like she used to be super hardcore, save like all the time. But like it's okay every once in a while to like get something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you know you're gonna make use of it, then it's like fine. It's like valuable. Like I think I've
Mm-hmm.
had that influence, so we're finding like a middle ground. But then I
Okay.
think as our like goals, like I think it's also because of how our goals are aligning too. Like we'll talk about the insane housing market in the future, how we're never gonna own a property except for Miguel, and then well that's gonna go in that direction. That's another topic of discussion. But we're like trying. That's like in our mind. We want to get a house,
Right.
like in the future, and like it's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to save for that. But we also want to have experiences like traveling and stuff. So we want to save things for that. So it's more like
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
it's
say
what
I
our
see
goals
you like
are.
traveling all the time. Like that must be fun.
It's fun, yeah. It's like, and that's like another topic where it's like we want to do that now because we're like still like relatively young. I'll add that to our topics later. Like, what do we gotta do? What are we gonna try to do now before you're too old? But that's another fun topic, actually. I'll add that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, that's how my spending habits have like changed more. It's more in line with like what are our goals trying to be, and it's like I'm not perfect yet. Like I still buy dumb stuff, but like now I still think though,
Does she get you shit for it?
did I need it? No. She's like, if it brings you joy, it's like good, but like still consider. Like, look at this. Check this out. This is sick, guys. This is dope, dude. Check this
Oh
out,
shit!
man.
You had to buy
Ooh,
that.
This is
nice.
sick, dude.
You
But
had to buy
I
that.
had to buy that.
100%.
I that was a long time ago. I put that a long time ago. But like, yeah, I'm finding myself going. I don't like need things, but it's because yeah, we have a goal to get something else, or we could use it for like
Mhm.
travel or something. But yeah.
Mm.
What? Oh yeah, but I also bought a dope steering wheel recently, and that's hella fun. So I know
Oh,
she
for like
just
racing games?
for like racing games. Yeah, she just
Oh,
told
for
me
No
racing
you
games.
way.
should
That's
mention
Okay.
that.
sick.
I thought you replaced
It's
the
sick.
steering wheel in your car. Like, damn.
Oh no, not my car. You guys, if you guys are really, I'm really into. Side note, super side tangent. I'm super into Formula One now, and then
Okay.
I just play F1 on my computer with the steering wheel now. It's so sick.
Mm.
It's dope. Highly recommended. But anyway, side tangent. So how about you, Jason? Like how in your
My spending
relationships in the
habits?
past, like how have they changed, or did they
Oh.
ever change, or what do you think?
Well, yes, they changed, of course. I think
Mhm.
naturally you just end up going out more with whoever you're dating, I think.
Mm.
We never got to the point where like we had to think about our future that deeply or, try to align our finance goals or whatever.
Mhm.
So that talk was never held, obviously, but I think it's just purely having to go out more and like you want to do more activities, right, with the person. You're not always going to just stay inside all the time
Mhm.
because then why date someone?
Mhm.
So just because of that, I think my spendings had gone up when I was dating someone.
Mm.
Um, so then now that I'm single, like I definitely have more money to work with.
Mhm.
So that's nice. That's always an added bonus. But it's not like I go out and buy stuff anyway. So
Mhm.
like I either save money or I end up going out with other people. Like there's other
Mhm.
people and like friends that I just end up going out with and then eat. So most of my spending comes from food.
Mhm.
Um,
Mom.
yeah, yeah. But just in general, I think dating is expensive. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Mm.
Yeah, dating is very expensive.
Is it like do you dislike that aspect of dating? Like do you
No,
wish
no, no.
you meet someone that's like that?
Or I'm not saying that in terms of I like regret spending that much money on like it's not like
Mhm.
that. Of course,
Mhm.
I like all that spending was justified. I think like of
Mm.
course you're gonna have to go out and do stuff like that's just part of dating.
Mhm.
So I don't mean that like I regretted doing that. I think it's just something natural about dating. And if I were to date someone again, like I would happily do it.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm just saying, just like the general trend that happens when you date someone is that
Yeah.
your spending just go up, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Unless like if it's in your case, like you're actually trying to build a future with your SO, then you start to think about how much money each person's spending. But I never
Mhm.
got that far, so I think when you're just in the dating phase, it's fine. You just kind of spend. But the thing is though, like when you're like early days when I was dating, I would definitely buy more stuff. Or
Mhm.
like we would obviously go out more. Like I would buy more gifts for this person.
Mhm.
But then it just kind of like peters out towards, middle of the way or whatever.
Mhm.
Because you can't always do that, in my
Yeah.
eyes.
Mhm.
Or I guess like not my love language isn't like gift giving. Maybe that's what it is.
Mhm.
So I guess it depends on the person. So like I guess in that aspect, spending kind of plateaued, but definitely like early days, like you want to do as much as possible, right? So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I think things like as it goes on, like the things that you give becomes more like meaningful, or it's
Right.
just less about the value, like cost
Oh
of
yeah,
it. Yeah,
for sure,
and so
for
that's
sure.
where I want to give. And COA podcast, dating advice, relationship advice podcast, guys. We've evolved. Yeah,
I love
things
that.
we want to do when we're still young. So there's definitely like for me, or for what we've been thinking about, is like locations in the world that we want to travel to because it's very
Ooh.
like, so for example, like we were thinking about going to like Japan sooner, like, but then we're
Mhm.
thinking like Japan is such an accessible country. It's so easy to get around. Like you can do that when you're older. And it's actually not too
Mhm.
bad either when you have kids. It's like you could just take them around. It's a pretty safe place to go, and it's not hard to travel to. But like
So you're headed
another
to North Korea.
no,
Super inaccessible. Can never go there.
I'm gonna say no to that one. But maybe times will change. I don't know. But no, we're like here like an exact like a big example is like Antarctica. Like if you ever want to go
Damn,
there, like
that's a
like we've
trip.
thought about it because we like you have to go to like Argentina, you have to go down. But I don't want to do that when I'm like 50 or like mid 40s, 50s. But you definitely can't when you have kids and then you're just too old for that. Like it's like you need to have at least the
We're gonna see
energy to
Kyle
that.
climbing Mount Everest in a year.
No, that's not gonna happen. That's not even that cool anymore. You just pay someone like a lot of money and you can you can just do that. That's not even that cool anymore. But like yeah, just going to like more difficult places or like hitting like national parks where you can like do hikes and stuff. Like I've seen older people in national parks and it's kind of like, well, they can't really do like the cool like Angels Landing in Zion. Like I've seen older people do it and they can. But I don't think I would be able to at the time. Like have you been there?
Mhm.
Like do you guys know what Angels
No,
Landing
I'm looking it
is?
up right now.
Yeah, it's like a you have to hold a chain to like climb the side of this thing and you
Oh,
can like legit fall and like
die.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so and it's like it's literally like one chain up and you use the
Yeah.
same chain to come down. So if there's people coming down, like when we were doing that, we've done this, we're like hiding underneath this chain and then the person has to go above us.
Oh my god,
And
that's
then
so scary.
like the worst part is when someone is coming down and they're scared. And then you're waiting on the chain and
Mm.
this lady is like shaking, like freaking out. And then I'm just like, yo, don't knock the group down or like don't like fall or like it's it's like oh my god, this is but it was like fun to do. 'Cause it was like it's not like ultra dangerous. Like you could probably be sort of like you could catch yourself, but there are areas where if you slip, you're just gonna fall like 1,000 feet or whatever. But it was like a cool thing to do now. I wouldn't be able to do it like when I'm older for sure. And then yeah, that's what's driving things
Mm.
that we want to do. Yeah.
I think that's valid. Yeah, I think that's
You
valid.
guys have any other things? I guess like music festivals, like Or like that's just like others. I don't know if I'd go to a good shop. I've seen older people, so I don't know. Maybe you can still do that later.
You're not going for those
Mm.
twice tickets?
But I would feel weird going like now. Like even I don't know.
I mean, what? My sister and her friend. So have you heard of New Jeans?
Oh yeah.
I've just barely heard of them. That's how out of touch I am.
Dang, you really are out of the loop, huh?
I
Kyle? That's
was
crazy,
like
dude.
what is this?
Yikes.
Yep.
Well, so got me into listening to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it came up, or like the song came up while I think I was driving my sister to the airport, and she looked at me like, "Why are you? When did you listen to K-pop? Much less New
Too
Jeans."
old for this.
Specifically because I think one of the members just turned 16.
Yeah. They're super
So
young.
apparently, like the joke is like, "Oh, pedophile."
What's the remember that seal meme we used to
Oh my god, I
You
know
remember
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, is that
Jason,
weird?
no, I don't think Jason
Is
knows.
It's
Wait,
like
what?
the seal. Have you seen this? The seal meme.
No.
Do you have it?
Is it? I don't know. I don't have it, but I think I could find it. Like Google. Oh, I found it.
Oh.
It's the first
found
one.
it?
Actually, I found it. Let me share.
Oh.
Do you see it?
Oh yeah, I've
Do you
seen
see
that.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Yikes. Just terrifying.
Like,
But yeah, I do agree. I think you should explore as much as possible when you're young, right? I agree. Whatever you want to do. It's only gonna get harder from here.
yeah. Is there anything like,
Yeah.
like is there anything like weird that you can't do when you're old? But when you're still do that, yeah.
Are you getting a
Like,
tattoo?
how
Kyle?
old are we talking about?
I don't know. Like kids by then. Whoa.
All I'm thinking of is like beaches that are disappearing, or like the Great Barrier Reef or something like that.
I did not.
Like shit that I'm not expecting to survive for a while. Aw. Which cat is that?
It's UB.
UB?
You be so fluffy.
So fast.
Oh, flashing us. Oh, damn.
Hey
For
yo.
free?
Now we're gonna get some viewers.
That's a viewers.
Come on in.
Hey,
Come on
guys.
in. The cat is on stream.
Cat is here. She's so fat. Her tummy is so big.
Well
compared to
fed.
Boba. But we got them new
Those are
food
awesome
recently, and they're just not
Mhm.
eating it. It's like, dang it. But we're kind of forcing them to eat it. We're just kind of like, you either eat it or you starve. So eat it. And they're eating it slowly. Okay, I will let you go. Or not. You're so fluffy. Oh, I want to hold you.
Wait, have you seen that one guy on TikTok or YouTube? It's like his name's like Jordan Howell or something like that.
No,
find
what's
Mm-mm.
this thing? No,
No.
no. Oh, well, look, guys. Trying to fight me. No, you will love me. You will love me.
You would love me.
You're free.
Wait, what did he do with his cat?
This is Harvey. Come here. They just gave him to us, and they said, "Good luck." I didn't know what they meant until I realized this one guy here ate half a bag of cat food.
It's the way the cat's like just sitting and looking at him.
Come here. Do you know how big a bag of cat food is? Not only that, right? His name's Harvey because he only responds to the grown man named Harvey. So yeah, that's fun.
All right, is that it? We
think
wrap up
that's
the
it.
podcast.
I think we can wrap it up now. Thanks, guys,
Hey, yeah.
for
Wow, amazing.
episode 0. Thanks for joining us.
Episode
3 viewers, which is
are we
Yumi
talking
and Miguel.
about
Jason, Miguel, and you, the 3 viewers. So thanks for watching.
That's it.
Well, with that, I'm gonna give a peace sign. Which hand do you guys want to be in the podcast? I can be the east side.
Hand.
Yeah, you see the. See, which
Oh.
hand do you want to be?
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the thumbs up.
thumbs up. Okay, Miguel is
There
the
it is.
Middle finger?
finger gun. Middle finger. All right, peace out. A big thumbs up
Alrighty.
from Jason.
See ya.
See
Wait,
ya.
am I doing that? Am I doing the check mark under my under my chin or something?
Oh, maybe you can.
That works.
Yeah,
That's a
Well,
that's a
it's that.
pose.
Is it like that pose? Like strike that pose or whatever?
we can do that. We're like, all right, guys, thanks for coming to the podcast. I'm Moity Gus. And then Jason goes, I'm Phil Spanman.
Oh my god.
Okay, never mind. Not doing that. Okay, bye, guys.
Yeah, we're
No,
not.
no,
guys.
we're doing
Maybe
it
next
now. We're doing it
episode.
now.
Maybe next episode.
Maybe next episode. I'm
Bye,
not ready for
guys.
this. This is
Bye, guys.
adios.